Peace, peace. Y'all know the M.Reck room etiquette. Pound that like button. Salute to the Rec Mall. We here with it. Happy 2026. Happy New Year. All that fly shit. But off the rip, the Sparkz is flying. And you know we gotta let the Sparkz fly. My brother Flat, you there?
I'm here, bro. 2026. Let's turn up.
Let's get it. Run the likes up, run the hypes up. Salute to the Rec Mall. We here. Oh man. It jumped off early between 50 Cent and Papoose. They violating each other on IG. Oh man. It's looking a little crazy out there. Okay. And we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna play, they memes going at each other, and then me and my brother Flack on give our assessments. Let's just get right to the shit. So let's go to Papoose page. Matter of fact, yeah, let's go to Papoose page and I'm gonna get into the intro and all that because we on MRecktv and let the Sparkz fly. But let's get to the shit. We can't even wait. Let's get it. Okay, so look, all right. On Papoose page, I can't play the music. It's copyright. It's copywritten music. As you can see, Papoose got a meme up of 50 Cent and some spandex shorts looking spooky with some heels on, looking, I don't even know what to say. Like this shit looking nasty as hell. Like, man, I want to blur the nigga face out if I can, man. This look crazy, man. Whoa. And then also, let me read the caption and I want to get your assessment on this, Flat.
Sure.
Now, Pat posted this meme after 50 posted a meme. I'm gonna show you. 50 deleted it, but I got it. I got the receipts. But Pap caption was, no. Stop deflecting, Curtis. The world is still waiting for your response to fabbing them. You from Southside, do something. Fight or flight. Holla if you need a ghostwriter. Chump. Wow. Hashtag balls on wheels. Hashtag Papoose. All right, so Flat, man. Give me your assessment on this real quick before I go to 50 page. Because 50 posted right after that, like maybe 3 minutes ago.
Yes, sir. Pap simply telling him, man, you deflecting. Now I'm saying, jump in that BO, jump in that booth. Now I'm saying, like, yo, Fab already spit your head off, chopped your head off with the lyrical sword. Now I'm saying, like, and you sitting here still trying to do memes. Now I'm saying, like, yo, step your ball game up, son. Know what I mean? Like, don't try to throw a meme at me now. That's what Pap's saying. Know what I'm saying? So I feel what Pap is saying, bro. Now I'm saying, like, yo, stop playing the meme game. The meme button is broke for 2026. We don't want to see no more memes. Now I'm saying?
That's
Step
a
in the
fact.
booth, word, son. Step in the booth and really get it off your chest. Now I'm saying? Like, we heard the wrap up from Uncle Murder. Now I'm saying, but 58, we ain't hear nothing from Fifth yet. Now I'm saying, we ain't hear nothing from 50 yet.
Yeah.
Now I mean, he got to come outside and play. That's what Pap's saying, bro.
Facts. We're going to get to that, the Uncle Murder wrap up and all that, because we're going to break that down. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
now,
sir.
Let's go to 50 Cent recent response to Papoose. All right? Let me get this off the screen. Because, we play fair over here. It's never one-sided.
No
and that's
glazing.
how it's supposed to be. It's no glazing. Never no glazing. It's never no glazing. Uncompromised over here. All right, let me see where you at. Nah, that's not it, right? Oh, here we go. All right. So 50 Cent responded to Papoose. I'm going to get to his early post. What started all this? 50 Cent jumped off the first year of the New Year's going at Papoose and Carissa, right? And I'm going to get to that, but let's go to his most recent response to Papoose. So 50 says, look what Pat posted. Ha, ha, ha. That looked like one of his joints. All his hoes handsome. They tougher than him. Laughing out loud. Crazy. Pat, I said Pat, you're Flat. What's your thoughts, man? Talk to me. Flat, you there? Hold on. But anyhow,
Yo, Rack, I can't even hear you right now if you talking, bro.
yeah, I was asking you what's your thoughts on 50 response to Pap. I don't know if you heard me. I don't know if you Flat, tap back in, bro. Tap back in. Like go out the room, tap back in. Anyhow, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open the lines up, right? Because I want to get the people response. But I'm gonna play the 50 Cent meme he posted 7 this morning. I had to download that, but it may be on the internet. I could find it somewhere else. Hold on one second. Let me get Flat back in the room. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I hear you now. We good now.
All right. So I was basically bringing the people up to speed on
Mm,
what 50 Cent responded to Papoose about.
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna just say it again. All right. Uh 50 Cent caption. Look, look what Papoose posted. Ha 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 ha. That looked like one of his joints. Or his hoes handsome. They tougher than him, laughing out loud.
Yo, that's crazy, son. That's crazy work. First of all, ayo, I'm gonna keep it real, Rack. Why would Fifth repost that video, son?
That's a fact. That shit looks so spooky, bro.
That's spooky, son. I would have never a nigga if a nigga made a meme. If I was Fifth and a nigga made a meme of me like that, I'm not posting that shit, bro. I don't
Facts.
care. Word, son. Ain't no way, son. Know what I'm
Hold on one
saying?
second, Flat. The streets tapping in. Hold on. Hold on one
Mm-hmm.
second. Hold on, Cole. I got you. Hold on one sec. Mute your audio, good brother. And make sure you talking
Nah,
directly in the phone. Make sure you talking directly in the phone. All right, y'all. We live on MRecktv and let the sparks fly. I got my brother David Flat Sparkz. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
man, this Butter, man, from North, baby.
Yo, Butter, you sound far away, man. You gotta talk directly in the phone, good brother.
Oh, I sound good now?
Yeah, you sound good, but you just sounded far away. We want to get you loud and crispy. Let's get it, bro.
It's my phone. It's probably my. You hear me now?
Yeah, I raised up the levels. I just raised up the levels, so you good. Let's talk about
Yeah,
it,
it's
man.
probably my. Man, listen. Hold on. First of all, let me say a happy New Year's. You heard me to the wreck mob. You heard?
Oh, no doubt.
And
Happy
look,
New Year. Salute to you, the Wreck Mob, and everybody. But let's get to the shit, man, because we on it first. You know what I mean?
listen. Ain't no time for memes, baby.
Mm.
Get in that booth and respond to Fab. It's been a week.
Uh-huh.
It's been a week, baby. Come on, man. We don't seen him respond to cats quicker than that within 24 hours, man.
Facts.
And that's what going. And listen, that's gonna be like his little. That's gonna be everybody will get back to him because you getting back at everybody else, but you ain't getting back at Fad, man.
Facts.
And like ain't no time for the memes. 2026 ain't no time for the memes. People ain't got. It was cool in 2025, but this year
Mm-hmm.
it's time. It's time for you. It's time for you. It's time for 50 to get in that booth and say something, man. It looking like he's looking scared out here, man. I ain't saying he's scared, but
Mm-hmm.
it looking like he's scared of that booth, man.
Look like he allergic to the booth.
Man, it look like he allergic to rapping, man.
Damn.
Come on, man.
Hold
Come
that
on,
thought.
baby.
Hold that thought, my brother. I got another call. You can tap back in. I appreciate you. All right, brother?
I bet.
All right,
I bet.
all right, streets on fire. You know the streets is on fire. Hold on one second, y'all. Run the likes up. This is the Live Show. We live on MRecktv / Let the Sparks Fly. I got my brother on the line. What's happening, bro?
What's cooking, man? Peace to the Wreck Mob, peace to SJ, peace David Flash Sparkz, and peace to the homie M.Reck, man. Happy
Look,
New Year to
Happy
y'all.
New Year, my brother. Let's get right to it, my brother. We got JR on the line. JR from the lower. What's going on, King?
Yeah, what's good, man? Yo, so you know what I mean? I seen the thing that sparked all this off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm surprised Pappy even responded to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did he take offense to that so badly?
I mean, because it's a narrative. Let me break that down. See, I'm a post that is a narrative on the internet that Pap is using Carissa for her money. He don't really like her. So 50 posting that meme, it adds fuel to the narrative. And you know, him having all those followers and all that influence. You understand what I'm saying? So I could see why Pap responded, because you gotta shut certain shit down. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, they relationship, they got a public relationship, and you know, Carissa, I'm just keep it real. She kind of like going in people DMs that's speaking on her and Pap, you know, relationship. So yeah, Pap, I guess.
Yeah, Carissa's a little insecure. Carissa's a little insecure. You know what I
Mm-hmm,
mean? I think you got to do this to make her feel a little secure. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I hope they be able to squash this. I don't think this ain't nothing serious, man. Like these guys is bugging. But in response to to David Flat and homie who just called, I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all want 50 to respond to somebody and to people that really ain't really on his level, right?
mm-hmm,
I mean, let's be real right now. And I think I wanted 50 to respond too, so don't get me wrong. I'm with
mm-hmm,
y'all when I'm like, you know, with the get in the booth.
mm-hmm.
But at the same time, when I hear people like, oh yeah, he did this, he did what? Like these guys, like if, these guys can't touch 50 on in reality. You know what I'm saying? 50 is the most streamed artist in New York. We just seen this, right? And
Mm-hmm.
by a lot, by the way. I think it was 1.7 billion.
Mm-hmm.
The closest person thing was Jay-Z, and really he wasn't close. It was 711 million.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we talking about two different people. We're talking about like, you know, like even a Papoose. When you're talking about lyrically, I'm saying like going at somebody or something like that. I think they're way above 50.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
name like 10
those,
rappers above 50.
yo, Fab and
But when we talk about
Papoose.
songwriting,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
and we
yeah. Both of
talking
those guys is
about those are lyrical assassins, Fabulous and
yeah,
Papoose.
agreed.
And then we're gonna talk about, imagine if them two get on a back to back Brooklyn bullshit, because you know they live literally down the block from each other. You know, they of course they got cribs and other places now, but them niggas literally live on the same block, Bainbridge.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
where
saying?
they from?
Yeah. So imagine that go down. It's like it's really a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but here's the thing. This is what and this is the thing that I'm talking about. Y'all want him, a dude who's never been known for battling, right? Like
mhm,
let's keep it real. Like 50 is a songwriter. That's what he is. He's a songwriter. He makes great songs, which is why his music is where it is, and why their music is where it is.
correct.
You know what
Correct.
I'm saying? And we got to understand where these two lie. And I hear people saying, "Oh, he came back at other people in an hour with what? With when do we see him make songs to people in an hour, or you know, in a day? I've never seen this before in my life. So when you hear,
Correct.
I keep hearing this narrative being spun that is a weird one. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Do I want him to get? Did I want them to get in the booth? I'm talking about the whole G
mhm,
Unit going against the podcast. Absolutely, that would have been fire and probably really
mhm.
big for the podcast dudes. To be really real with you,
Nah, correct.
so it would have helped them out a great deal. So I would have loved to see it. But
Got
in reality, when I'm thinking from a chessboard perspective, it's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 is not going to breathe life into any of these guys.
You got a point. So this is what we're gonna do. JR, tap back in. The lines is going stupid. And
Yes, sir.
you know you more than welcome to call back. And we're gonna get some more people.
Copy that.
All right? My brother.
Well, Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New
Well,
Year, my brother. The line's on fire. Yo, Flat, you there?
Yo, I'm here, bro. I can't hear the callers,
Oh,
but yeah, I can't hear the callers, but I did hear what you were saying, and
word?
you made a strong point, bro. They did try to put that narrative out there that
Mhm.
like
Oh,
Papoose is living off
hey,
money
you
and
gotta
all
keep
that,
it real,
but
man.
Hold on, caller.
50, 50.
Caller. Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, Flat. I'm
yeah,
gonna tap in with the caller real quick because you're making a good assessment. But
all right.
caller, State your name, where you calling from. You sound a little muffled. I don't know if you got me on the ear pod or you talking on speaker, but you sound a little muffled. We trying to get you.
That's definitely it. That's definitely it. Let me take it off.
Okay.
All right, my bad. My name Lil Tony. I'm from North St. Louis.
Okay. Talk
I
to me.
I do like 50 music, but this not the power of a dollar, get rich or die trying era. You got to get in the booth.
Mm.
A whole podcast responded to you, and you talking about you gonna take some time to respond. That meme shit ain't working, man. You got to get in the booth.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You don't want to see Fab. You don't want to see Fab, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm from North St. Louis. I support the show.
Mm-hmm.
We got to keep it real, man. 50 gonna try to use the internet, and we want to hear bars, man. If you ain't got no bars, just hang it up. Just say you're not a rapper no more, and act like Joe Budden, and just hang it up. Peace.
All right, my brother. Peace. All right, we're gonna run through these calls, man. We're gonna run through these calls. There's a lot of people calling the street tapped in. It's on fire. Hold on 1 second, caller. Run the lights up. Salute to the rec mob. In like 10 minutes, we got over 1,500 people in the building. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run the hypes up, run the lights up. Okay, if you're new to the page, you know we don't do no glazing over here. We call it down the middle. Okay, caller, state your name, where you calling from. Salute to the rec mob.
Peace to the wreck mob. This Scorpio 313, and you know what it is, man. What up, though?
What up,
Peace to the God.
Peace, peace, Lord. What's going on?
Man, listen, I had to slow down and looking at this whole 50 Cent situation, right? I don't. At first, I was kind of looking at 50 Cent as being the bad guy, but I can't really look at it like that. You know, I wanted him to respond with bars and all of that, but really, it's a little more personal than bars. You know, if Fab wouldn't have said nothing about 50 BM, and he know that that's a soft spot, if he wouldn't have put that part inside of the lyrics, then I'd have been like, okay, yeah, this should just be all the way hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
But he not gonna take it like that. You know, he went way, way, way. He went there, and I like that he went there, but I can't really expect 50 to just look at this like I'm about to get in the booth and try to go bar to bar with somebody that I can't go bar to bar with.
Got you.
I did like Uncle Murder, that wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was 100 because he called out some stuff and he didn't avoid some stuff. So I thought that was good. But the thing with Pap, man, I don't know. He kind of give me Game vibes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not as much as Game, but he like the one that he cold on the bars. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? So he try to look for his opportunity to get in the ring with somebody. Well, if you got a female that got a lot of testosterone, you know what I'm saying? You can't really feel no way when somebody keep pointing that out.
I hear you. All right, so look, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get to these other callers. Good assessment, and my brother Scorpio, salute.
Salute, peace.
Oh, peace. All right, I'm gonna shut the lines down. I want to get Flat assessment. Yo, Flat, it's crazy. You see, it's like close to 2,000 already, and the lines is crazy. I'm gonna open it back up, but I want to get an assessment because you know how I can get. You know what I mean? So everything that you heard thus far, the back and forths and all that, where you at with it right now? Talk to me.
I want to agree with you on something you said, bro. He was like, they judging it off of how they was saying Papoose is living off of Clarissa bread and all that. Now I'm saying, I want to say, now I'm saying for the people who don't know, Papoose been successful at what he do. Now I mean, he a hustler, he a grinder, he an MC. Now I'm saying Papoose hold his own, bro. Now I'm saying now over here we don't do no glazing and no buffing. Now I'm saying.
Never.
Word. Ain't no Michael Buffers over here, and ain't no donut glazers.
Break the pause
man.
button. You know what I'm saying?
Son.
Throw that shit away. It's never gonna be that over here.
Ain't none of that here, son.
You know what I
Now
mean?
I'm saying we keep it a buck, son. Now I mean, so I just want to say that's the play 50 Cent running off of trying to. Now I mean, trying to say like Pap living off of his lady and all that. Now I'm saying I think that's cap. And all this, yo, people trying to say that Pap was with, because that's the new narrative they trying to run with. Pap was with Remy at Daniel's Leverage, and now I mean he took a shopping and all that for Christmas and all that. I had the pleasure to interview Pap and Clarissa. Now I mean, shout out to my brother M.Reck. Now I'm saying, I'm gonna keep it real. They very happy. Now I'm saying they in a happy relationship. Now I mean, people gotta stop trying to throw the other party in that. Now I mean, let them do them. Now I mean, Pap and Clarissa together. Stop trying to throw his ex-wife into that. Now I'm saying, like, she don't got nothing to do with that. Let them live. Now I'm saying, you know, 50 gonna try to hit low. Now I'm saying he gonna try to throw the low blows and all that. That's what he gonna do. Cause if he ain't do that yet, he's definitely gonna try to take that angle. Now I'm saying, but I just want to say, enough of the memes, bro. Let's get in the booth, son. Know what I mean? Like 50, and yo, y'all people gotta stop glazing and buffing and encourage 50 to get in the booth, son. Now I mean, he thinking he winning a popularity vote because y'all saying, yo, he don't got time. Now I mean, he's a mogul and all that. Yeah, we know that. But obviously he got time. Cause if he's shooting memes, that mean he got time, bro. Know what I'm saying? So take
Fact.
that same energy for the memes, break the meme button and go get in the BO, get in the booth, son. Know what I'm saying?
Man,
That's
I
where we
agree.
at with it, right?
Yo, dope assessment. I'ma say this too. I think the best time for 50 to respond to the whole Let's Rap About It podcast was when Uncle Murder dropped the wrap up. Like,
Mm,
that would have been perfect, for 50
facts.
and Tony Yayo to get
Mm-hmm.
in the booth and drop balls on it. I mean, it's 17 minutes. So you mean to tell
Right,
me, 16 is only 45 seconds,
right,
something to that effect. So you mean to tell me 50 couldn't get 45 seconds to address what's on the surface? You know what I'm saying? We all know Fab went in and smoked the booth.
right,
He set the
right.
booth on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He straight torched it. And that was just warning shots. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? So the fact that, they kind of dropped the ball, you know what I'm saying? Essentially.
mm.
Ball, listen, bars. You get
New
it.
Year's,
New
New
Year,
Year's Day, drop
yeah,
the ball. Yeah,
yeah.
double entendre.
Double entendre. That's what we do over here. It's two lyrical assassins over here, myself and
Facts,
David Flat Sparks. But that's a whole
facts.
nother thing. They dropped the ball on New Year's, literally.
Mm,
And, you know, that would have been so dope to hear 50 Cent in his bag,
mm.
getting that the Let's Rap About It podcast, Jim Jones, Mano, Fab, and Dave East,
Right.
but obviously it's not about that. So I guess 50 Cent may be dropping a documentary. Maybe that's his angle. He's gonna drop a whole
Mm.
documentary on all, on all members of the podcast. And now with the whole Papoose shit, he may be dropping a doc on him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
You see the angle, you see the captions he putting out there. So maybe he giving hint to how he gonna come with, his response.
wow. So you saying the documentaries might be the new diss track?
Yeah.
Wow.
Essentially, from a 50 Cent standpoint, yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that. So this is what we're gonna do. Stay tapped in. I'm gonna take a few more callers because
Mm-hmm.
we want to get the streets perspective on this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give
Yes,
our
sir.
shit, but I'm gonna take like 2-3 callers, and that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna and we're gonna do this 30 seconds or less with the callers, and then we're gonna come right back. I'm gonna take 3 callers, and I'm gonna go back to our assessment, and then we're gonna go back to the callers. I gotta hit them
Let's
with a new
go.
format. All right,
Yes, sir. Let's go.
let's get it. So what I'm gonna do, callers, I'm about to open the lines back up, but we gotta do this 30 seconds or less because there's so many people calling trying to get through. All right. And then I'm gonna go back to our show. We letting y'all be a part of the show, the M.Reck Live, the Let the Sparks Fly show. Damn, they calling like crazy. They calling like crazy. My God, it's they going nuts. Pause. Peace, peace,
What's up? Peace, peace, peace,
peace.
Reck. What's going on?
What's going
First one
on?
and a half.
What's going on?
Southside Jamaica, man. You know.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this. I gotta set the rules. You probably know him, but being that it's New Year's and it's lit, we gotta keep this show moving fast. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do this 30 seconds or less. When it get like this, I gotta do it like that so everybody can get their assessment or state your name.
Respectfully.
Yeah,
State
state
34
your
and a
name.
half.
Yeah, state your
34
name
and a half.
and where you calling from. Let's get it, good brother.
All right, bless.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm 34 and a half. I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My opinion is that really these guys are just trying to promote their podcast. That freestyle was fake trash. It wasn't that hot. Anybody thinking somebody messing with somebody's baby mother is cool or that's something to applaud. When you grown, I'm 42.
Mm-hmm.
I done messed with people, baby mothers, people that mess with my baby mothers. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just regular life. We out here. You know what I mean? So I feel like they didn't even really truly go hard enough for him to go pay for a studio. A meme is free. I can post a meme for free.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to pay for no studio time or pay for a producer. That is a little bit of more work when it ain't warranted, when you ain't got a reason to respond. You know?
Got you. All right, my brother. I appreciate you. All right. Salute.
Bless.
Let's get it. Salute. Salute to the rec mall. We here, man. We're gonna take 2 more callers. Then I'm gonna go to flat assessment, and then I'll get back to the callers after that. Let's get it. Caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, I'm calling from Lionel. What's up, M.Reck?
What's going on, good brother? Salute, King. You know what I mean?
Salute.
I usually like to
Happy New Year, bro.
Happy New Year's. I usually like to speak to my callers a little longer, but as you can see, the lines is on fire right now. So we're gonna do 30 seconds.
No doubt.
You can always call back too. Don't get it twisted. You can always call back. So let's get it, brother.
All right, real quick. This could spark a whole new beef with the Papoose and murder dude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They had that beef before.
Correct.
And what 50 doing right now could bring that back, and that beef was serious. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Real. Bring that back. Or is 50 throwing him an alley-oop and letting him do whatever he want to do with it? 50 seems like he's, kind of doing that for a few people. Like, hey, yo, bro, do what you want to do with it. It's basically an alley-oop. Don't take it personal. Don't take it too serious. Do what you want to do with it. I believe it's a lot of money can be made off this little move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. Good brother. Good assessment. All right. Salute, King.
All right, salute.
All right, peace. Let's get to it, y'all. I'm gonna take 1 more caller, then we going back to the show. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep, going back and forth. Peace.
Peace.
What's happening,
Peace. What's up, my guys? Salute.
Salute.
Happy New Year to the guys, man.
Happy New Year.
Mob and everything, man. I just tapping in this Carolina hood.
All right, let's do this. We got to do 30 seconds, bro. Feel me?
Yes, man. Hey, I like what your partner said. Like, man, this me and this glazing, y'all got to stop it. And people going to have, and another thing, stop talking like y'all, like 50 calling y'all on the phone and telling y'all what he is not going to do or what he's not going to respond. He got to respond. All the great ones did it. Jay-Z spawned, Nas spawned, Drake crash out. So what make him so different?
Correct.
What make him so different? Everybody know he do movies and whatever like that. Man, I'm an old school. 50 is almost my age. We want that booth. We want that booth. That's what we want. Brother. And that's how I land my plane.
No doubt. All right, hold on. I'm going to hold off on the calls just for a minute or so. I'm going to get flat back on the assessment because it's people getting mad because they seen a lot of people glazing, on the calls and stuff like that. And then even the callers they not really feeling the glazing and all that, the 50 Cent glazing. Yo, flat, what's going on, man? Talk to me.
Yo, what's good, bro? Yo, I rock with the last caller, man. Now I'm saying he was talking that shit. Now I'm saying like we at that age where it's like, yo, we about the action, ain't about what's going on in the streets, no violence, none of that. Get in the booth. We want to hear the bars. Now I'm saying, like he said, we tired of people speaking for 50. Yo, 50 not gonna do this, 50 not go. Who knows? He's a rapper, bro. Rap was built off of this, like we've been saying, bro. Now I'm saying the first caller that called. Now I'm saying like I don't know. Come on, son. I don't know if he work in a donut factory. I don't know, son. I mean, shout out to him, but Now I mean, he sound like he employee of the month or something, son. Now I mean, at the donut factory, son. Now I mean, because how you gonna say 50 don't gotta get in the booth and rap, bro? Like, oh, he could get on the memes and just shoot memes, and that costs less money. Yo, bro, we wanna be entertained. He's an entertainer. The memes is not entertaining us no more, bro. We tired of that, bro. The meme button is broke. Now I'm saying, so yes, he needs to get in the booth. We don't want to see nothing more, nothing less. Get in the booth and rap, bro. That's it, bro. They rappers, they MCs. We want to hear the raps, bro. Know what I mean? And that's how I feel, bro.
Salute to my brother JR, man. That's my brother JR. You know, JR is a big fan of 50 and all that. But I get his point. JR, I think he was basically saying like 50 is on a mogul status level, you know, from that standpoint. But I feel like when you go at MCs such as a Fabulous and a Papoose, you know, they first attack mechanism is
Gonna be the
those
booth.
bars. It's gonna be
Facts.
them going in the booth. So you got to pick and
Facts.
choose your opponent. You dig what I'm saying? It's like this, right? Let's give an analogy.
Mm,
You got some people like yourself. You a boxer. You nice with the
right.
hands, right?
Right.
Now, if you somebody that just talk shit, talk crazy,
Mm,
why would you talk crazy to a boxer? Because you
come
know
on.
when you run into somebody like David Flat Sparkz and he leave your shit like Mitch Green, like how Mike Tyson left Mitch Green. You know what I'm saying? What was that? The 90s?
Yeah, that was the 90s, son.
When he puffed your eyes up like Mitch Green and have you looking like Martin and shit. You know what I
Whoa.
mean? When he fought who was that? What was it? Tommy
Tommy
Hearns?
Hearns.
Yeah. So you got to pick and choose your battles. Now, you got some niggas, they going to talk shit just on the internet. They're going
Right.
to go back and forth with the memes and the trolling and all that on the internet. And
Right.
then you got the other niggas. When they see you, they're going to blow your top off.
Right.
Literally, with that cannon. So
Right.
you got to be careful of the people you choose to go to war with, because you got to
Yeah.
know how they going to respond. Everybody's triggered different.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, and people got to respect that. When you go at a Fab, oh, he going to smoke you in that booth. Or you go at,
Facts.
look, you go at it with Pat, he going to smoke you in that car.
Man.
That car is his
Oh,
booth.
oh man.
That car is his booth.
Oh man.
You feel me? So
Facts, bro.
so you got to know who you dealing with. So on that note, I know niggas loving you know, the breakdown what we do over here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to the callers. We know everybody tapped in, your favorite industry niggas, YouTubers, rappers, and all that. You know, we set the tone over here with the New Year's, you know, with the best commentary. Also, we got the Three Kings podcast. That's gonna be on Rip Channel. We just did
Sure.
assessment on this 50 Cent and Papoose. Go check for that on Forgotten Kings TV. We have that up later, but I'm gonna open up the lines for the callers, but also let them know what show we on, because we on MRecktv Live, as well as Let the Sparks Fly. I'm opening the
Facts.
lines up. So Flat, give me a few minutes to get some callers in here, and I'm gonna run these intros, because
Let's
you know
get
we
it.
30 minutes in. All right, salute.
Sure.
Sneak this and we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pay us in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.
It's your guy David Flash Sparkz, aka the Mad Boxer, and this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on MRecktv. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, we back. I just had to run those intros, you know, for the brand, the MRecktv brand. That's the you know, the all-in intro. MReck China Black is platinum, make it double platinum on all streaming networks. And that was the Let the Sparks Fly intro with my brother David Flat Sparkz. All right, I'm opening these lines. Let's get it, callers. All right, I'm opening these lines. Let's get it. We doing 30 seconds or less because we got a lot of people calling and we still got to run our show. All right. I may have to refresh this app because I see people calling, but I don't hear it coming through. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I got y'all. I gotta refresh this app. Let me see. I'm not hearing the callers. It's so many people. Peace.
Peace.
JR, what's the word?
We're shaking, B.
Salute.
I had to tap back in, B, because 2 reasons real quick. I'm gonna make it short and quick. One, I ain't never said 50 didn't have to get in the booth. So I don't know if David was talking to me, but I ain't never said that. So let's get that clear real quick. I never said 50 don't got to get in the booth. I said I would love for him to get in the booth. I repeated that like 3 times. All right. What I said was, from seeing it from a chessboard's point of view, I understand why he may not want to. He understands is breathing life. So you gotta understand what I'm talking about. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying nothing about him being no mogul. Nothing about none of that. All right. That's number one. Number two, I see people in the comment section saying I'm glazing. First off, I call 50 Cent out many different times.
Correct.
That's number one. Number two, all I said was is that he's a better songwriter than Fab. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
And I put this in the comment section and nobody rebuffed it yet. What album is better than Power of a Dollar? I'm still waiting to hear it from Fab. What album?
Great
when
point.
I hear that, y'all let me. I'm not bringing up none of these other joints. None of the joints that went Diamond. None of that. What album he did that's better than Power of a Dollar, fam? So that's all I say. So I'm not glazing 50. I'm not saying he don't gotta get in the booth. All I'm saying is I see from a war perspective of why maybe he wouldn't. That's all I'm saying.
Got you.
That's it, right?
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Yo,
I'm waiting to hear David Flat hit me, tap back in on that. Because don't ain't no glazing over here, son.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all love.
You already know, B.
No doubt. JR, my brother. Appreciate you.
You already.
Salute. All right, hold on 1 second. I gotta get this Pap thing up too, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna open the lines back up. Let me get the first 50 Cent post up. Hold on. Let me do that. Yo, Flat, you there? I'm on
Yes, sir.
So what you got to say in response to JR? He just cleared the air.
Nah, I mean, he cleared the air. Like, it was sounding like he was saying 50 don't have to get in the booth, unless maybe I was mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, I couldn't hear the callers at first. But by the time I was able to hear them, that was the first one I heard. I don't know if it was him or not. Is he from Southside?
Nah. JR from Lower East Side.
Nah, that is not him. It was somebody from Southside that came on the live, and he was saying 50. He was like 50 don't have to get in the booth. He was like, yeah, it was somebody. It wasn't him. It wasn't him.
My bad. I got it mixed up. My bad.
It's all good. It's all good.
I got it. So it wasn't JR. It was the other caller. So pardon.
It was the other caller. Yeah, he was like 50 don't gotta get in the booth. He it's easier for him to do the memes. I don't know. JR probably said the same thing in a different way, but I wasn't directing it towards him.
Got you. All right, we cleared the air between you and JR. It's all good. So let me go to this. Stay on the joint. Let me go to this meme that 50 Cent initially posted that started all this. You know, it was crazy how that music just started playing too. That shit was spooky. Hold on. All right, so we on Twitter. Salute to Block Topics and all that, formerly Glock Topics. They got the 50 Cent post that he initially posted. I'm gonna have to try to put this on mute because I don't own the copyrights to this film. So I'm gonna play it and then I may have to edit it out later. I'm gonna see. Let me see.
Everything I did for you. I did it because I love you, but you felt the same way about me.
Me? Love you? Bitch, you got to be crazy. I use you. You're a toy, bitch. A freak. You get your big country, greasy ass back to the country where you belong.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Hey, yo, Flat, you there?
Yo, hey, I'm here, bro.
I don't know if you got to see it or hear it, but anyhow, that was the first one. Let me read the caption. 50 posted that. This was about 7:20 a.m. this morning, and the caption reads, "Now you see, that's assault. You can't just go around putting your hands on people, laughing out loud. Happy New Year." All right, so let me get to the real quick, Flat. Let me get your assessment on that 50 Cent meme that started all this with Papoose and Carissa and all that. And before I get to the callers, what's your thoughts on that meme that 50 posted in his caption?
Yo, the crazy thing is, just last night I seen the interview with Clarissa and Shannon Sharp, and she was like, how if a man play with her, if a man play with her, she gonna put hands on him and all that. Know what I'm saying? So that's what made that kind of funny. Know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Now I mean that's just something that came to my mind when I seen that meme. But 50, he just he a troll, son. Know what I'm saying, like, he bugging, son. Know what I mean, like, I think, like I said, bro, I was able to interview Clarissa and Pap, and they happy together. Ain't none of this drama or none of that. They happy together. Now I mean, people try to throw certain scenarios in the air, like he was with Remy on Christmas and took us shopping and all that. Cut all that out, man. Pap and Clarissa is happy together, son. That's how I feel about that.
No doubt, no doubt. So I'm gonna go to some callers, get a few more callers. I'm gonna go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Give me like 2 minutes, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get it. We going to the callers, man. We doing it way different. Whereas I want that interaction, like show interaction, caller interaction, back and forth. So salute to the rec mob. The lines is open. Call me up. I know everybody trying to get through. It's over 2,000 people in here, 2,300. Run the likes up. This is the livest show and the most unbiased show ever. Okay, never compromise. We call it down the middle. We're going to talk about Uncle Murder wrap up and everything else. Eyes on fire. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, caller. Hold on 1 second. All right, caller, state your name, where you caller from, and you got 30 seconds or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it.
What up, dog? M.Reck? This is Janie B from the D.
Janie B from the D. What's happening? Talk to me.
They woke me up with this one. They saying that I exposed 50 and put a chink in his armor, and now all of the New York niggas got balls and going after 50. What's really going on here, M.Reck? I just called this nigga out for going at somebody I love and told the truth on him. I ain't know I created no lane for everybody to just get 50. Is that what I did?
Well, what's happening is 50 is, like Pap said, I think he's deflecting. Because he just woke up and just posted that meme going at Pap and Carissa for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And like I told people, Brooklyn is not backing down. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn is going to respond, on both tips. Pap is nice with the hands, but then he's also, a lyrical assassin. He going to respond with those bars. So, a lot of people just expect 50 just to do, what he does. He bully people on the internet and they stand down, but Brooklyn ain't standing down, That's a fact.
I believe that. I always believed Brooklyn was who they is. I'm just saying they woke me up out of my sleep saying, you see what you did to 50? He had the whole scene following him. Now you done came out and told all his truths.
Mm-hmm.
Now you let people see that he ain't really what he was. I'm like, let me call M.Reck. 50 shouldn't have messed with nobody I love. That's all I got to say, M.Reck.
Correct. Yo, Janie B, you're more than welcome to call. It's just a lot of new people in this live, so let me get them on online and you can tap back in. Good assessment, all right?
All right.
All right, peace. Let's get it. The line's on fire. Run the likes up. Salute to the rec mob. Line's on fire. Hold on 1 second. Pound that like button. Run the likes up. Run the hypes up. The like button costs you nothing. The hypes cost you nothing. $sign MRecktv is the cash app. I'm here with my brother David Flat Sparkz, aka the Mad Boxer. We on MRecktv and we on Let the Sparks Fly. Caller, state your name, where you caller from. Let's get it.
Yo, this Al from Brooklyn. Happy New Year to you, M.Reck.
Happy New Year, Al, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yo,
Salute.
this line is on flames now. It took me 20 minutes to get through, but I wasn't giving up.
Salute, my brother. Thank you. Let the people know that, getting through on this MRecktv show is like hitting a lotto. It's not easy, especially
You ain't lying.
when these
You got to be dedicated if you want to get through, because I stayed here. I'm on my lunch break. I spent 20 minutes to get through. But I got to say, look, first of all, I'm from Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn. Pat from Brooklyn. 50 Cent got his name from Brooklyn.
Woo.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So you think about that. So listen to this. 50, listen to the metaphor. 50 sound like a wankster for starting something, and now he don't want to answer. I think he realized that he didn't have enough power to mess around with Fab. So therefore, he must really be mad because Fab said that Diddy was in a hot shower with his girl while the mother dudes was putting magic sticks up in her. So I think that might be what he all upset about.
Damn, Al came with the boss. Salute. Great assessment. And Kevin.
Later, bro. He can't listen. All jokes aside, we love Fib, but Fib, if you're not gonna respond, just sit down because you can't mess with Fab. Fab will eat you up. I don't care how much money you got, how many shows you produce. Fab will lyrically eat you up. And we talking about hip hop. We ain't talking about how much money you got and all that. We talking about bars, and he will bar you under the table.
That's a fact. Salute to Big Al, man. Appreciate you, King.
Peace. Happy New Year to you and your family and mom.
So, my brother, Happy New Year to you and your fam. Run the likes up. This is the livest show ever. And all my callers and my subscribers. Hold on one second. All my callers and all my subscribers is called Rec Mob. And if you're new to this show, make sure you subscribe so you could be a part of this Rec Mob family. This is the livest show in the world where we don't do no glazing, no hating, and it's uncompromised, non-biased. The only show that's like this, the only brand that's like this. Everybody get the smoke. Nobody is exempt. So caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
This is Denise from Chicago. I've spoken to you before.
Denise.
This is my, yeah.
Talk to me.
50 gonna be 50, and 50 is funny. But I'm a retired school teacher of special ed. And it went through the changes and, labels were changed. I don't mean any harm. But Clarissa is what we used to call EMH, which is emotionally, mentally handicapped. Okay. Now, Papoose and the world can see that she's a little unhinged. You got me? And Papoose, according to Remy, he had a gambling habit. They were working as a power team. That reality show, I think they no longer on it or something like that. So he wasn't having any income. He's taken, in my opinion, advantage of this young lady. Now, him and Remy might get a divorce, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna marry her. You understand? This is a dangerous situation because that girl can hurt him. She's completely unhinged. And I lost complete respect for him because I didn't know that whatever deal they got for $8 million had to do with when that whatever company. I looked at that. That ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he can spit some bars. I watched this little short movie, but he's her manager. He needs some money. He's taking advantage of the young lady. I think it's gonna turn out bad. That's all I got to say, M.Reck.
All right. I hear you.
All right.
Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you. Let's get it. Salute to the Rec Mob. So I'm going to take one more caller. No, matter of fact, that was the third caller. Right, this last caller, and then I'm going to get back to flat. Peace, callers.
Yo.
Yeah, peace, callers.
Yo, it's Brandon from South Carolina, man.
All right.
Yo, man, I was, 50 Cent, my man, I was had his back when he was fucking with Fab. Now,
easy on the curse.
Now, he crossing the line now, man.
Easy on the curse.
Hey, he crossing the line. Hey. Huh?
I said easy on the cursing, good bro.
Okay. I say this. He messing with Papoose. Papoose is, to me, the greatest freestyle rapper ever. He could buy a lot of your favorite greats. He can buy them in a freestyle. I'm just saying, 50 Cent, he messing up, man.
No doubt. All right. I appreciate you, King.
All right, man.
Peace. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to flat. You know what I'm saying? I should get Pap on the line, but this shit's so crazy. Hold on one second. You're flat, you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's crazy, right? It's lit. Run the likes up. We got 2,000 people sitting in the room. A lot of new people, a lot of regulars, people worldwide. You know, we got shit smoking. We letting the sparks fly for the New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Soon, I
Sure.
told niggas yesterday, before the ball drop, we gonna let the sparks fly. When the ball drop, we letting the sparks fly. And after, we letting the sparks fly on New Year's Day. Okay, so Flat, take it away. I'm out your way.
Yo, I want to say this, right? So I heard one of the previous callers, because I couldn't hear some of the callers that just recently called. Know what I'm saying? But I heard one of the previous callers, know what I'm saying, they was basically talking about how 50. All right, so let me put this in my words, in my perspective. You know what I'm saying? 50 is a bully. Know what I'm saying? He's a bully. And right now, he kind of digging himself a ditch because, like I said earlier, I feel like he deflecting. Know what I'm saying? But he digging himself a deeper ditch because, like we said, he's going against lyrical assassins now. Know what I'm saying? And the last thing he will want is for Pap and Fab to collab on something and go crazy. Know what I'm saying? That's the last thing he want. Know what I'm saying? Now we it was a call. We all right, so we talking about the wrap up. Now I'm saying let's touch on that for a second, right? Because you asked that Rec, you was like, we gonna talk about the wrap up and all that Uncle Murder joint, the yearly wrap up. So I wanna say this. In my opinion, I agree with you. I feel like that would have been the best time for 50 and Yayo to jump on the wrap up with him. Now I'm saying, everybody be anticipating that joint at the end of the year. Now I'm saying, like we would have wanted to hear them talk about the podcast with Fab and Jim Jones and Dave East and Mano. Now I'm saying, even the joint with Pap now. Now I mean, we would have wanted them to approach that situation on the wrap up, but they didn't. Now I'm saying, but on the wrap up, we did hear Uncle Murder say, if 50 tell me jump on the track, I'm jumping on the track and I'm going at y'all. Know what I'm saying? So that bring me to what I was saying about one of the callers that called up. He was like, the beef that used to be between Pap and Uncle Murder. I had forgot about that, bro. Know what I'm saying? That was some real shit like
That's some
years
real
ago.
shit.
That was
Facts.
some word of mother. Now y'all probably don't. Now I mean, some of y'all probably not privy to that, but they had a real issue, Uncle Murder and Pat. So that could, now I mean, that could bring all that back up. But my thing is, I just want them to keep it in the booth. Now I'm saying, keep it in the booth. We don't need no drama on the streets. We all, you know what I mean? We Brooklyn niggas. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to see no blood spilled. None of that. Keep it lyrical. Keep it on the wax. Now I'm saying, but I think that would be fire because I think 50 definitely would have Yayo and Uncle Murder come in the booth and spit. Now I mean, hold him down, spit some shit at these niggas. But I just think, like I said, with Pap and Fab. Now I mean, of course, you got Mano, Davies, Jim Jones, but with Pap and Fab alone, son, like you said, two niggas from Bainbridge, they from down the block from each other. Know what I'm saying? Them niggas is spitters. Them two together, son, them niggas will get crazy, son. I mean, I want to see the bars. Know what I'm saying? Word.
Nah,
Tell
that's a fact. That's a fact.
yo, let me say one more thing, right?
Mhm.
Right? Tell Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo and them niggas put down the duck. What kind of duck he said they be eating and all that?
I don't know. I forgot the name of the duck. You know,
Yeah,
oh, the duck from Morocco. He's eating
the
duck.
Morocco duck and all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Mediterranean ducks and all that.
yeah.
Put all them plates away. Go to the chicken spot. Now I'm saying Mama's fried or whatever. Now I mean, and put your hoodie on and get in the booth, son. Cause that's what we want 2026, right? We want the bars, son. That's it.
Nah, that's a fact. But I'm gonna say this because I sees a lot of people that's glazes and all that, and it's so nasty. All right, if 50 not gonna get in the booth, 50 drop them docs. Then you know what I'm saying. That's my thing. If 50 transcended to whereas he's not getting the booth, then you gotta have these docs ready. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have these docs ready and
It
drop.
can't be just memes, bro.
It can't be just memes. If that's what we gonna do, you feel me? So
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? That's my thing. You know, and that see, people just gotta be real. It's almost like, think about this. Like, let's do analogy with women. When a woman talks to a man disrespectful, put hands on a man, right?
Right.
And a man, you know, he might have walked away more than a few times.
Right.
But she do it to the point where she violates so wild, say the wildest shit, but then hit a nigga with a pot. Slap a nigga with a frying pan.
Right.
And he go upside her head or he put her through a wall. Is he wrong?
Nah, she asked for that.
But see,
She asked for that.
But she asked for that, but you will have women defending her honor. Like, oh, he's still not supposed to put hands on her. So what? He a man. He can take that frying pan. So what? He got a concussion. So what? He in a coma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so what? He in a coma, right? And then now it's the same thing with 50. 50 can go at whoever he can go at, and he going at Fab and he going at Papoose, and fans are saying the same thing. Oh, 50 don't have to get in the booth. So
Yeah,
what?
that's crazy.
Lyrical assassins. That's see the analogy there?
Yeah.
It's delusion.
That's delusion.
It's delusion. Look, somebody put bad analogy. How is that a bad analogy?
That's a perfect analogy.
It's a perfect analogy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's delusion
at
its finest. And I gotta put this person on timeout because you must be somebody that allow your chick to hit you, and she'll hit you with the victim syndrome, and you just buy it. Hey, salute to the homie. He said it's a good analogy, and nobody got to agree with me or disagree. I'm making an analogy that fits where we at right now.
Right.
Because I don't live in delusion.
Right.
I live in a real world. The real world where I'm from, hip hop is a gladiator sport. You go at lyrical assassins, prepare to get your head cut off. That's what it is. Ain't no in betweens. I don't know where y'all come from. This is always hip hop. Like I tell people, I'm a live and die this. I don't care what you got going on. I come from the school where when it's on, it's on. You better go in that booth.
Right.
And it's the same thing with Uncasa. Salute to Uncasa. I told him, ain't no quitting, bro.
Right.
And we said it. We said it on the show. Listen, bro, this is what this is about. Blood in, blood out.
Fact.
So everybody that's not about this life, exit to the left.
Right.
Leave the room, leave hip hop. This is not for you. Just say, I'm not built for hip hop.
Real shit.
Where people got to get in the booth and really spar with the best. This is not for you. This is not a meme game. Hip hop wasn't built on memes and trolling. And I'm gonna land my plane.
Could I throw something in there too, Rack?
Yeah, of course.
If that's the case, then y'all need to bring Ja Rule back. Cause 50 ended Ja Rule in the booth. He ain't ending with memes. You feel where I'm going with this, Rack? Like,
facts.
If y'all saying 50 don't gotta get in the booth, then let's bring Ja Rule back. And let's say Ja Rule is the king of rap. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, 50 ended Ja Rule in the booth. Come on, son.
Come on now. Come on. Well, listen, we're gonna open up the lines and talk to the streets. And you know, we gonna give real assessments over here, general assessments. I don't care how nobody feels. I'm not in the business of glazing. I'm not in the business of hating. I call it down the middle. That's why I got one of the best shows. Not because I'm saying it. The people say it. The rec mob say it. The streets say it. That's why the whole industry is tapped in over here. They take everything from over here. I am the energy. This is the energy everybody want to be on, but they not built like that. They not G'd up.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Everybody's not G'd up. To say like, you know, you got some women, right? And because this is not for all women, the analogy I made. You got some women to say, I slapped that man with a frying pan. I deserve everything he gave me. He put me through a wall. That's a realist.
Right.
You understand? Because you got to understand, all a man got is his respect.
Right.
And when you cross that line, think about it, right? When you talk to a man like you a man, he gonna treat you like a nigga in the street now, because now gloves is off.
Right.
Because if you his lady, you gonna know, nah, I'm gonna give that man his respect. Y'all can have disagreements and all that, but it gotta be that respect always
Right.
there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing with hip hop. Hip hop is all about respect.
Fact.
Like, think about it. If somebody sent a shot at a lyrical assassin, a lyrical assassin gonna send a shot back, right or wrong?
Automatically.
All right. All right then. So what we talking about?
Right.
This is how this game goes. So why are people trying to move the goalposts? I'm trying to understand. I thought we was in hip hop. I didn't know, you know, maybe we in a warp reality. I don't know. Today it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we just cross over to the troll dimension. Maybe we fully in the troll dimension. I don't know, or the meme dimension. I know I'm in the real world.
Facts.
Maybe the Glazers in the meme dimension and the troll dimension. I don't know.
Right.
You feel me? So we gonna get to the callers flat, see what they got to say, and then we gonna double back on our assessment after they say what they say.
Yes, sir.
Salute. Yeah, man, I'm loving the show. I'm loving the energy, but we got to be real here. Like I said, I love my women. I love 50 Cent music. I love 50 Cent, the mogul, the filmmaker. But if we're talking hip hop, 50 got to get in the booth. And that's just the real shit. All right. Salute. Thank you. He said I made a great point. Thank you, my brother. I mean, somebody got to do it. That's why the industry move how they move, because nobody checks the real shit, right? If niggas would have been checked, bro, that's a whole nother conversation. We'll get into that. We'll get into that. Caller. Peace and love. What's happening? Songs by Alicia. What's going on? Talk to me. Happy. Facts. Oh, hold on, my bad. Hold on. I gotta pull you in. My bad. Forget. Anytime I add a call, I gotta add you. They can't hear you. Hold on 1 second. So I need you to say everything you just said, because the callers missed that. So real quick, we got songs by Alicia on the line. Happy New Year, Queen. Please say everything you just said, because they missed it, because I had the mute button on. I'm sorry.
Peace.
Peace.
Shout out to the Reg Mob. Much love, honor, and respect. So what I'm saying here is a supreme level of deflection. So everybody's calling for you to get in the booth. You were not anticipating an entire diss from the whole crew, especially what came from Fabulous. And then you deflect by responding in memes, but then you go off on a tangent and you mess with somebody that's basically navigating their own sensitive situation in regard to relationship, and you go and mess with Papoose. So you're deflecting, and at the same token, you're sensitive about your prior relationship for whatever reason, whether you were in love or are in love and disappointed in what took place with the woman, but more importantly, you're the father of that child. But then here, Papoose is dealing with his own situation of going through, a divorce, navigating a new relationship, and you see that in the media, this situation has been attacked, flipped, and bounced all over the place, and it's going all over the place as we speak. So now you go and deflect over there, and you're always kicking a person while they're down or pouring salt in an open wound. Whenever somebody's going through something, 50 always got a joke, but you didn't like it when it was done to you. And you're deflecting. You're still not truly addressing the point. So basically, he's just showing who he is. And that's just what it comes down to.
It goes back to the point I made about the analogy with women, knowing that they can't really fight a man, but they still would talk to him crazy and hit him with a frying pan or whatever, but then play the victim role. So you pretty much saying,
right,
it's kind of like on the same time, allegedly.
And then too, also like you're attacking Clarissa when she's already going through what she's going through, you know, in the media, and then you're attacking her being a woman and knowing that no matter how she responds, you're a man. You know what I mean? So of course Papoose is gonna step in and say something.
Fact.
It's whack. It's whack.
See, thank you for calling.
He could have kept that to himself.
Thank you for calling Songs by Alicia. You know why? You being a queen, a woman, you setting a narrative, whereas, listen, he can't just have it his way. If we gonna be on this type of time, nobody is exempt. And that's the thing.
Correct.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. 50 Cent knows he gets away with that with a lot of people, whether it be people on his team, whether it's people trying to get on his team, whether it's his fans. He know his influence can pretty much, he can get away with murder, literally, because he know people gonna ride with him on his bullshit. Like that's why he does
right.
what he does.
And he has the ability to ruin reputations in the media as well.
Correct. Yo, they loving your assessment too. Salute to Songs by Alicia. Salute to the homie in the chat room, J B Official. He said facts. That's from a woman. You know what I'm saying? He's saying the shit 50 do is weak. Like, over here, I want you to understand, we love 50 Cent, the artist. He made classic albums. He put on a whole G Unit. Put out dope TV series like Power and movies and all that. But that doesn't negate the fact right here. You dig what I'm saying? Is a lot that he does that people try to turn a blind eye to. But when it's time to hold him up in court like we hold everybody else, it's all of a sudden people want to move the goalposts. And to me, that's not G'd up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And what I also want to say, M.Reck, you know, I love what 50 stood for. You know, the fact that he basically was the underdog, and in every way, you know, the attempts were not only made to X him out of the industry, but to take this man's life, you know, from the losses that he suffered coming up as a child. You know, I root for the underdog. I've always loved to see him win because of the beacon of hope that it provides for so many people who have all the odds stacked against them. So for me, it's never a hateration thing. It's always, I love to see you win. It's the behavior that comes behind it that really overshadows the greatness. Because when it comes down to taking care of his artists, 50 did that.
Yes.
You know, most of his artists speak very well about the way he took care of them and looked out for them. He's provided opportunities for so many people. That's why we love him. But the behavior, the character, and it's so unnecessary. Like, brother, you won. You bust through every corridor. Like, why? That's the issue that I have. It's like, what is your point with all of this? It's like you're not happy. You're still disgruntled. And it's unnecessary at this point. You're misusing and abusing your power. You are so much better than that. That's my issue with his behavior, all in all.
I gotta agree. I'm with you on that. It's funny you mentioned underdogs. We brought it up yesterday with the Uncasa Live. I don't know if you caught that. And we mentioned 50
Absolutely. I was on the live.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And we mentioned 50 Cent being the underdog and how the Uncasa retirement, because it started with that, but Uncasa being the underdog and 50 Cent name came up because he was once an underdog, like you said. So and we always root for the underdog. But at the same time, if it's character flaws, we're gonna address that too. And that's just what it is. Like I'm sorry, I'm built how I'm built. You know what I mean? I know a lot of y'all want it one-sided. A lot of y'all just want to be in a glaze factory, but I don't work in a glaze factory. But I may own one. I could hire a lot of y'all because y'all some incredible glazers. But if we talking about
And this is why they are the way they are too, because no matter what they do, people support and make excuses for it.
Yep, they move the goalposts.
On the streets, you get your head busted to the white meat.
Correct.
It's not acceptable. So why is it acceptable here? Because of his status.
Yep.
But if you even look at the workplace, that's one of the things that's frowned upon. You gaining certain status or levels of authority or titles and misusing and abusing people because you're in certain positions. What's the point of getting in the position if you're not going to elevate the ones coming behind you?
Correct. Wow. Listen, Queen, you speaking the gospel as always, dropping platinum gems as always. This was a powerful assessment. You more than welcome to call back. We got a lot of new callers calling. I'm gonna let them tap in on the line. But once again, incredible assessment and Happy New Year. Thank you.
Yes, I love the way you're doing the new shut up as well. That's cool. Shout out to David Flat Sparkz.
Thank you, Queen. Salute to all my truckers.
Peace.
Peace.
This is why they are the way they are.
Caller, you gotta mute your audio. All right, y'all gotta mute your audio. When y'all tap into the show, you gotta have your audio muted. Peace.
Peace, Greg. Hold on, let me turn this down real quick. Peace. You hear me?
Yeah. State your name when you calling. We're gonna do this quick, good brother, because I got a lot of callers, but you got the floor, good brother. Let's get this. All right, let's get
it. I dig it. It's IT from Boston, fam.
All right, salute.
Look,
fam.
I'm just gonna say straight up and down, of course, salute, family. We know Fifth got to get in the booth, period. All right, that shouldn't even be up for debate, man.
No doubt.
The man got to get in the booth, big. All right, and Shorty made some great points, right? But I feel like Fifth is the underdog in this when it come to the bars. Fab is nice, and he's nicer. Like the odds is negative for Fab when it comes to the booth. All right, but I want to point this out because this is what I think may happen, bro. That soap opera shit, that talking about, part of my language, that soap opera stuff talking about your girl and I boned your girl or whatever, that don't be flying, bro. Like if you remember Hov and Nas, he dropped the Takeover. And Nas, as nice as he is, Nas didn't come with the super lyrical joint. He came surgical.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped on his birthday. He dropped the Etho on his birthday, and he got right to it, like with the samurai chops, like the pressure points. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying Fifth can do that, but I don't put it past Fifth. You understand? He might. I think the mistake that he's making, really, man, he's coming at Pap and all this other stuff in between time. Like, that's what's painting the wrong picture out here for people.
Mm.
And I'm not glazing either one of them. I love them both.
Yeah.
But
no doubt.
You understand? Like,
no doubt. Now, I want people to understand this, right? Glazing is when you delusional. Like, no matter when somebody do something, even when they wrong, you just steady glazing. That's glazing. Like, you steady, on their side. Yeah, you D-riding. Like, you know what I mean? That's what glazing is. You know what I mean? Over here is never no glazing, it's never no hating. We can call it down the middle. See, that's, what happened to the game. Just think about it. Even in sports, right? They don't call it down the middle no more. You will have certain sports analysts, if they like who they like, they're gonna overglaze. And if they hate, whatever sports player they don't like, you going is like Skip, right? Remember when you had Stephen A. Smith and then you had Skip? Skip hated LeBron. No matter what LeBron did, LeBron could drop 60 points. Skip is gonna hate on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So see, that's the difference over here. Is never no hating, it's never no glazing. We can call it down the middle. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's why I got a unique show. You feel me?
Well, that's just what's G about gentlemen such as yourself, dog. Like that's just what it is, dog. Like that's what we do. You understand? Like we don't even. There's no room to be the other way. Like I don't really even understand it.
Correct.
You understand? I could have my opinion, but let's be for real. Like, I'm not a Jordan fan per se. I'm from the Bean. I'm from Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, he was a monster. When I'm coming up, I'm an old dude. I'm 47. He's a monster. You understand? Like,
correct.
That's not up for debate. You feel me? Like Fab is a monster. Like this whole thing, they bugging for real. They just on the internet making waves for people to talk about them. But one of the main things, as I said it kind of hit me too. Homeboy is taking too much time to talk about other things and the meme other things and all of this, and that's what's gonna paint the wrong picture for people. Because I believe he's gonna get surgical somehow, because I've seen it before. And like I said, the Nas and the whole thing, and even Pac and Big and all of that, I effed your wife and all of that. That ain't really work. That ain't a race Big. You understand?
Right.
Like that don't really work. And then on top of that, I don't even feel like that's his soft spot. I feel like it's more about the kid when it comes to Diddy. You understand? I don't feel like it's Shorty. That's just life. You know what I mean? They grown men now. Homeboy got a kid. My kid was over there. He got to think about that. You understand? That will create a hellified hate, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Correct. My brother, I ain't gonna hold you. I got a gang of callers. I gotta get on the line, but I appreciate you, man. Good assessment. All right.
Appreciate you, cousin. All right.
All right, peace. All right, yo, Flat, you there? I'm gonna get back to the callers, man, because I be telling them 30 seconds or a minute. They be long winded. I love them.
So good.
But I'm gonna say this, man. Salute to everybody. Happy New Year and all that. I wanna because we spoke on some things, and remember how we mentioned that 50 gonna have to get Lloyd Banks.
Facts.
50 gonna have to get the game.
Facts.
And then remember, it was a name that came up. Being that Fab had came in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember the name that 50 may have to get. That's also like G Unit affiliated. You know what I'm saying? But that's from like the town. You know what I'm saying? Uptown. You remember that name?
Of course.
Okay. Who was that?
That's better.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
And reason why I'm saying that, remember Fab threw a shot. He said something about like all you window shoppers can get it or something to that effect in that freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And respectfully, I don't know if he was going at Mace, but I know Mace was in the video.
Right.
And as an MC, Mace can take it like that.
That's a fact.
And Mace is battle tested because we all seen what happened with the Oracle. That's Mace Ether. Even though, him and Cam they good now.
Right.
But the Oracle is Mace Ether to Cam.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna land my plane there.
I think that's the reason Cam and Mace got cool again, because Cam said, damn, son. Now I mean, like, boy went ballistic on me, son. Now I'm saying, like, I want to be his friend again. Now I'm saying they got cool again, son.
Yeah, that's a fact. Cause I seen not only us, we mentioned Mace can possibly get in this by default because him and 50 got a relationship, and then his G Unit ties. Let's just say that happened in a fantasy world, because that would be crazy. How do you think that would go if 50 tagged Mason?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. Mason and Fab had their little issues. Now I mean, they had their little issues back in the day because everybody said Fab was like Mace Jr. You know what I'm saying? So Fab tried to separate himself, which we all know he definitely was influenced by Mace. That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But they had their issues back then. Know what I mean, even my man Paul Kane told me one of the. Know what I mean, the bro Paul Kane, he told me one of the stories. Know what I'm saying about when they had their issue with Mace and all that. How Mace used to have them tight. Know what I'm saying, like with the slick. You know what I mean? With the slick Harlem. Know what I'm saying? So, and if you know anything, if you from the town, you know anything about Harlem dudes, they talk slick, they get you tight. I couldn't stand Harlem dudes back in the day, son. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, son. Like they talk, bro. They talk game, son. They get
Yo,
you tight, bro.
I ain't gonna front, man. If you not from New York, being that
Mm,
we from Brooklyn,
yeah.
Harlem niggas, they slick talkers, they
Come on,
fast
son.
talkers, right?
Facts.
But if you not from New York,
Mm,
they gonna finesse you.
come on, son.
And I respect Harlem. I love them. They some of the flyest. You know, we give them that.
Yeah.
But them niggas will try to manipulate your mind.
That's a
You
fact,
feel
son.
me? If you not on your A game,
Yeah.
them niggas going say like if you up, right? You might be up in 10 millions or whatever, or
Mm,
you know, 9 figures.
right.
Nigga from Harlem is like a shark smelling blood in the water. Nigga from Harlem gonna finesse a nigga out his millions and tell him, yo, my nigga, yo, that 100 million you got,
Mm,
yo, give me 2 days, nigga. I'm gonna turn that 100 million to 3 billion.
that's a fact.
Just wire it here. Just wire it to this account.
That's a fact.
Next thing you know, that nigga in the win. That
He
Harlem nigga,
gone.
he gone, my nigga. You seen what Jim Jones did to Kanye West? He finessed him for 2 million.
Mm,
Come on.
that's a fact. I forgot
Come on.
about that. That's a fact.
Come on now.
Bro. Mm,
Come on, man. It's the livest show. So
yeah.
when we bring up assessments, we know how to land the plane and bring it back to the origin.
Right.
But all I'm saying is, I'm gonna get back on topic. We talking about these bars. We talking about 50 Cent, Papoose. Oh, what's your assessment on songs by Alicia? She said what she said about 50
Yeah.
going at Carissa and all that, and then him feeling away when people mention his BM and all that. What's your thoughts on that?
Right. I want to say shout out to songs by Alicia because she was dropping gems and the last caller as well. Now I'm saying, but I felt what she was saying because it's like 50 is the underdog, as we stated on the last show. Now I'm saying
Mhm.
50 is the underdog, but he somehow became a bully to where he tries to go around and just like bully everybody. He could say whatever he wants to anybody and can't nobody talk back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and that ain't right, son. Know what I mean, cause who wants to be bullied? Like who wants to feel like, yo, it's a person that's like if you from the hood. Now I'm saying you got a guy like Debo. Now I'm saying he could just come around and just bully you anytime, snatch your chain off your neck, take your bike. Know what I'm saying? And if you say anything back to him, he gonna uppercut you in the ear. Know what I'm saying? Word, sound like, come on, some real Debo tiny lister shit. Know what I mean? Like, nah, at the end
Uh-huh.
of the day, yeah, son. At the end of the day, 50 gotta chill with that, bro, because now he gonna build so many enemies. And this is why I always learned about bullies, son. Sometimes they make so much enemies, son,
Uh-huh.
that when something do happen to them, nobody even know who did it. Because they done built so much, know what I mean? So much enemies around that it could come from anywhere. So that's what's going on now. Like we don't know who gonna drop the next joint. Who gonna drop the next joint on 50? Is it gonna be Pat? Now I'm saying, is it gonna be Fab? Is it gonna be, now I mean? Like we don't know, son. Know what I mean? So you gotta be careful with that bully shit. So shout out to songs by Alicia. She's talking some real shit.
That's a fact. Salute, salute. Oh man, it's lit, man. I'm getting calls from everywhere, man. Salute to everybody on the check-in, man. And I tell
Mm,
you, there's so many people tapping in. I'm talking about all the industry cats. Salute to
mm,
Harlem Legend. He in the building. That's the homie. Harlem Legend TV. Salute. He on the check-in.
facts.
But the industry is tapping in heavy. I ain't even gonna,
Mm,
put it on blast. But salute. All I'm saying is the MCs, the DJs, they hitting me like, yo, M.Reck, great show. Harlem legend. He put out great content, and he just saluted. He said, "Salute M.Reck, great content. Appreciate that, my brother. Salute to that whole 050 movement, China Brim and all that. Put it in the comment section, and like the thing over here, right? That I want people to understand." And I mentioned the Ebro situation real quick. I want to get back to that. Ebro was, he was able to get away with murder. You know why? Because nobody really checked him. You know how people said things. Nobody really did nothing about it. Like Ebro kind of like was poking his chest out. Like, okay, I ain't playing nobody from New York. Do something about it. Like he was on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Now, if niggas would have pressed him on some, like, yo, caught him out the station, rocked him with a right hand and threw him in the trunk, I think his attitude would have been different. You feel me? You feel me? Like literally, like, and the thing about him, and respectfully, I know Ebro, he's actually a good dude, but he puts on this persona because I think when you see him, you could tell he's not street, but he gives off this energy like he ready to throw down, and then he got a little size on him. He got weight, he got size on him. But I think if niggas really, I think if the New York dudes really would have like, yo, homie, we not feeling you not representing the city. How you gonna come from Oakland and not play music from the town? And this is our station.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Like I feel like what Fab and Mano and Papoose is doing is letting everybody know in the game, we not backing down from 50. We got respect for him, but at the same time, we from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I told niggas this. I said, yo, Brooklyn don't back down from nobody.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what. And they showing that. Like, even Mano got in the booth. You feel me? And most people feel like Mano's not a lyricist, but you could say what you want. Mano set off that joint. He set off the freestyle. So I'm gonna land my plane and let you, do what you do and cook up. They loving the commentary too. They in the comment section said great commentary. Thank you, y'all. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here flat. Cook up for them, man. They want to hear you.
Yeah, son. Like, no, I stand by everything you saying. Now I'm saying I actually thought Ebro was from New York. Now I'm saying because the way he was challenging everybody in New York. Now I'm saying like, yo, I'm doing this and ain't nothing nobody could say or do. Now I'm saying it had me thinking like, yo, son, one of them from. Now I'm saying, but come to find out, now I'm saying like all that was just a makeup. And then guess what? When you the bully, it's like once you get when somebody finally take the bully down and kick the bully out, everybody celebrated. Now I'm saying, so I think that's what happened with Ebro. They say he single-handedly messed up New York radio. Now I'm saying I can't say. Now I'm saying I'm on the outside looking in. Know what I mean? But that's what they say. He single-handedly destroyed New York hip hop as far as radio goes. Know what I'm saying? And you could tell we did have a lot of DJs that was playing people like my brother M.Reck and China Black, and I'm saying playing real hip hop.
That's
Know
a
what I
fact.
mean? Like gritty shit that the city came up off. Know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact. And let me interject real quick. I'm glad you mentioned that. Shout out to all the DJs that was playing my music, of course, M.Reck and China Black. And when I say I ain't get just mix show spins, rest in peace, K Slay. I'm talking about DJ Self, Cypher Sounds. I'm talking about Prime Time, 12 p.m. I'm talking about Hot 93.7 in Connecticut as well. Not just Hot 97, not just Power 105, Shade 45. Listen, I was getting regular rotation from Hot 93.7 in Connecticut. That's why they rock with me heavy, because they love the music. And it was records like All In. That's a street record, but it had that appeal to it where it can go mainstream. You know what I'm saying? So, the fact that it did what it did independently, that record got so many spins and so much traction. And to this day, that record probably like damn near probably like 10 years old. And anytime I play it, people love that record like it dropped yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? So go get that M.Reck all in. And mind you, I went around Ebro. You dig what I'm saying? Like I got a relationship with him, but I knew what type of time he was on. Like now Ebro's corporate also. You know what I'm saying? So he's in the game to please his corporate, you know, supervisors and the people he worked for, the higher ups. You dig? With numbers and all that. So in his mind, he like, yo, yeah, I'm in New York City, but the South was winning right now, and that's what we on. If you ain't got records like that, then you can't get no spins up here. He was on that. I remember him saying that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I remember him having a back and forth with Sean Price. Rest in peace, my brother.
Facts.
About, you know, New York artists not getting spins and stuff like that. Like I said, had, you know, niggas took it to another extent, I think it would have went different. You know what I'm saying? Yo, and you know what's so funny? And the fact, salute to the homie F Cancer. He said M.Reck music is fire, no cap. Thank you, brother. That's a fact. And you can stream all my music on all streaming platforms. Go get that album, Respect My Handle, Jukes and the Votes, Street Radio Rotation, all that. Shameless plug, but I gotta do it. It's my show. Who gonna do it? If I don't do it for me, who gonna do it?
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But on that note, yeah, Sean Price and Ebro had a back and forth about that. So you're getting a lot of history here on this whole 50 Cent Papoose. And then they did it to Papoose too. Matter of fact, Papoose used to go to war with Ebro about that. This is facts. And shouts to my brother DJ New. That's Pap DJ. He hit me. And Pap used to go in like, yo, homie, what's going on? Like, I'm from the town. Like, yo. And Pap had joints. You know what I'm saying? Not only he had the big deal with Jive, he had some records. You feel me? Like it's joints that Pap did that was crazy. It's a Sade joint that I think DJ New produced. I forget the name of the record, but it might have been a Sade rendition. Pap did his verse. It was a fire record. You understand?
You talk about the charades joint?
It might have been charades, but it was fire.
Yeah.
New. Matter of fact, New. I think he in the chat room. New. Put it in the chat room, and put it in the comment section, and let me know what's the name of the joint, so people could go stream that or whatever. But you know, Pap used to go at it with Ebro about getting his spins. Yo, Pap used to be fighting for spins, and he from the town, bro. He had the buzz, had one of the biggest buzz ever. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest deals ever. 1.5. You know, and Pap used to have to fight to get spins, my nigga.
Wow.
Think about it. He was the mixtape king.
Facts.
And look, K Slay was his DJ, and he worked at the station, and he still had to fight for spins.
That's crazy, son.
Come on, man. Rest in peace to K Slay. Like, salute to DD Wax from Hartford, Connecticut. Like, it's lit right now. Like, the streets is tapped in, the industry's tapped in. It's lit right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Salute to everybody. Salute to It Is What It Is, Mace, Cameron, Sin City. Everybody, you know, tapped in which way or another. Salute to Talk with Flea. Salute to Uncasa. It's lit right now. Everybody on the tapping, and they loving the energy. You know what I'm saying? It's a new year. We bringing it in right, and we talking what the people want to hear. We giving, you know, our assessments on the current situation, but we also giving them history and backstories that they may not know. People don't even know how much Pap was fighting. He was fighting for his life in his own city. And he had one of the biggest buzzes on the mixtapes. Remember, at one time, he was the mixtape king. He got the award for it.
Every year, he was racking up, son.
Yeah. This is a fact. So my thing is this, right? I love what I do in terms of the music and the content, and being one of the first trailblazers to be an artist that was really on the radio, smoking shit out here, getting paid shows and all that. But also, I was able to moonlight doing interviews, and DJs and people from the industry used to tell me, yo, Reck, you can't do both. You got to choose either one. You can't be a rapper and be a journalist at the same time. And I was like, why not? And you know what's so crazy? Fast forward today, ain't that everybody doing now?
That's what everybody doing now. Facts.
All the rappers turned to journalists, and I've been doing this shit 20 years. I've been doing this 2 decades. This is documented. Forbes DVD. Like this is documented. Going at it with World Star. World Star was the #1 site. We was the #2 site. I'm making this up flat.
All facts. All facts.
Okay, do your homework. If you know, you know. I'm not making this up. And they try to box me out. They was mad that I, of course, I was killing them with the bars and the music. But then I had my own platform. They like, yo, I done heard people say, ain't no way in hell he writing those songs, writing those bars, running that website, doing shows, having artists. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of shit I've been doing. They said, ain't no way in hell he got a ghostwriter. I done heard it. It's people that say, yo, Reck, this DJ feel like, yo, you can't be doing all that shit you be doing and not having a ghostwriter. Because you gotta think, my records is really spinning, like really fucking up the city. You know what I'm saying? To the point where Pap told me, he said, yo, I thought you was Cypher Sound artist the way he used to spin your records. Pap told me this personally.
Wow.
This is facts. That's my brother. Like we go back. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say that and shout out to my brother DB Racks, because we turned up in Connecticut and he was one of the main reasons, I had my relationships out there, but he was able to open up the floodgates, far as with events and all that. He's an artist / promoter and all that. He's in the chat room. Also, he's on the tapping as well. He says, he dropped a super chat. He says, never listen to others that don't have your best interests. They could be haters. That's him responding to what I just said about when I was doing the music and interviewing cats. Like I said, 15, 20 years ago, they was telling me, yo, Reck, you shouldn't do that. An artist shouldn't interview another artist. It's taboo. Like they had me, if I would have listened, they would have tricked me out of my position. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's speaking to. Like he's speaking to because he was there. He'll tell you, like, everything I'm saying is real talk. I'm not making this up. So when you see me fighting for my life the same way Pat was fighting for his life, and everybody just watching, nobody helping, nobody. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because y'all don't even know how much this man had to overcome to prove not only I'm a dope lyricist, but these niggas not really spinning my records like they supposed to in the town. Like Pap got his spins, but it was like he was pulling teeth.
Right.
So I'm gonna let him in there. You know what I mean?
Nah, I want to say, right, that's a supreme level of security, bro, for an artist to be able to interview other artists. Think about that, bro. Think about how secure you have to be in your skill set and what you do, your music, to be able to interview other artists, because most artists they insecure. They're gonna get jealous of other artists. Know what I'm saying? If another artist got something going on, they won't support them. Look at how the world goes now, bro. People don't even support each other because they insecure. People won't even give nobody they flowers or crowns because they insecure to the point where they can't big up somebody else. Like bigging up somebody else is gonna bring them down. Know what I'm saying? And that's the world we live in now. And I want to tell you as a brother how much I appreciate you, because you inspire me to do what I do as a boxer. I could go interview other boxers because I'm secure in what I do. Know what I'm saying?
No
I
doubt.
don't feel come on, son. I don't feel insecure when I interview other boxers. You know why? Because they gonna big me up the
That's a
same
fact.
way. Come on,
That's a
son.
fact. Nah, salute to you. And you mentioning that, you like not even like a week ago, you interviewed Papoose and Carissa on our show called Let the Sparkz Fly / MRecktv. That's the brand that we put the content under, and it's on the channel. You know what I mean? You did 2 dope interviews, and it's funny that we talking about this because I think you did the two most recent interviews with Papoose and Carissa. So it lines right up. Right before the year ended, you did their last interviews, and now we're talking about it on the Let the Sparkz Fly live MRecktv. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. And mind you, I wasn't even there. You held it down. You said, "Yo, Reck, I got this," because I was doing something else. I think I was producing another TV series, whatever. I don't want to put the name out because niggas gonna bite the loop. But I had to handle that, and you went to hold things down for the brand to interview Pap and Carissa. And I want to say you did a great job. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You and the video, you did your thing. Oh, salute to Pow Productions on that. You know what I'm saying? But on that note, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open the lines up, right? Give the people some give them some action and let them rock for a little bit. I'm gonna take 3 calls and you gonna hold it down for like a couple of minutes?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get it. Salute.
Let's go.
I'm opening these lines up. I'm gonna speak to the people. Salute to the Rec Mob. We here. Let's get it. I'm gonna have to give me 1 second, y'all. I got y'all. All right, the lines is open. So if you was trying to call, let's get it. They open now. I see y'all calling, but I don't know, for some reason I might have to refresh the app again. It's not cutting through. I don't know why. All right. So on that note, peace.
Peace, M.Reck.
What's going on, Janie B?
I just thought about something.
Mm-hmm.
50 ain't had one relationship that worked for 5 years. Not one relationship.
Mm.
For the last 5 years, he been into it with somebody almost every day.
Hey.
Mental health is real.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
He fighting with himself internally, which means he fighting with everybody else.
I mean, somebody got to say it.
And I'm really saying this for real. Like,
I know
this person is fighting with everybody, whether they got a problem with him or not. Something is wrong when if you ain't did the work on yourself, you can't be at peace with nobody else. It's something sad to say about a guy, and people gonna say it's glazed, and I don't really care. You in a good relationship. You have healthy relationships with women, not just your woman, me, Songs, Violate. Some people can't stand for a woman to have an opinion, M.Reck.
I don't think it's just a woman. I think some people can't stand for other people to have an unbiased opinion, not just women, just men. You feel me?
It's that, but he is stemmed from, and I hate to say this because I lost my mama too. He is stemmed from that situation. When you don't have a healthy relationship or no relationship with your mom, the world ain't got a chance.
Yeah, you're right. Got a point. Got a point.
Who else do we know that's doing? He's full of trauma. Like, he's into it with everybody. He don't want nobody to be in friend groups. He don't want nobody to have an opinion. He want everybody to sit up and put him on a pedestal and not combat anything he said. He want to be the only boss. He don't have a relationship with his own kids. Screw these women. If you don't have a relationship with your kids, I don't have no respect for you, sir.
I feel you. Look, see, now when you say that, that's a whole nother dynamic. You feel me? That's a whole nother dynamic. We was trying to keep it music. We was trying to keep it on this back and forth trolling. But when you open that door, then now we having a whole nother conversation. But a lot of people don't want to go there. You know what I mean?
You have to have that conversation, M.Reck, because we can have 40 other surface conversations. The core conversation is this nigga is hurt. And hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
They can't stand for nobody to be happy. Even if you think about it, even his relationship with Tony Ayo, shout out to him, great dude. He said Tony Ayo be saying stuff that I don't like, but he know how to come back because Tony Ayo know you ain't got no other friends. So he gonna speak the truth how he feel, and then he gonna come back because he gonna have your back on everything else. But the problem is, 50, and I know you listening. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on you, and stop trying to tear down everybody else because it ain't working. Nobody's afraid of you.
That's a fact. I mean, over here, we don't fear nothing. You feel me? We don't fear nothing or nobody. Okay, so listen, we deal with reality. The reality is nobody is exempt. Everybody get held to the fire. I don't know what world other people live in, whether it's the people that's down with him, whether it's his fans, or it ain't even got to be 50. Like I said, even with Ebro, yo, the way he did New York City, you know, in terms of how he was running the radio department was nasty. It was a violation to the town. It was a violation to the business. How could you be from New York City and don't play New York City artists? That shit to me was a crime.
I thought Ebro was from California.
Yes, Oakland. Yes.
So that made sense why, I mean, it didn't make sense why New York didn't take care of him, but it made sense to me why he came there trying to act like he was all that. He came with that chip on his shoulder, but he should have been chin checked real quick.
Yeah. But I said that. I don't know if you heard me. I said maybe
I heard you and I agree.
I mean, you know, listen, man, we'll talk about that because I try not to resort to the violence, but sometimes when people as of that mentality, sometimes they gotta just understand, like, yo, it's repercussions to how you moving out here. Because I seen them shatter dreams, Ebro, Funk Flex. I seen, like, it's a lot of people that had incredible music, that had, you know, that had motion, that had momentum, get shot down by them. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I'm somebody, I'm resilient, whereas I'm gonna find a different way. Everybody's not like that. You feel me? So it's some people, they was banking so much on their music and their career, and they from the town, and you know, they trying to get their music played, and it's so much politics and just so much blockage that it's discouraging, very discouraging. You know what I mean?
Let me say this, M.Reck, because I said this once before. If everybody was like you, M.Reck, and I'm gonna make this make sense to the people that don't know you. You want everybody to win. You call people behind the scenes and try to help them make money.
Facts.
And don't ask for a dime in return. Facts. I'm one of them people.
Yes.
So I'm not sitting up here glazing or whatever they call it now. I'm speaking facts.
That's a fact.
The fact is, everybody is not you. And you, and I said this before, you are workaholic.
Yes.
You feel like other people, when you get them the alley-oop, as you call it, gon' have the same work ethic as you. And then people disappoint you. Everybody is not going to work the way you work, M.Reck. And there's the problem, because the few people that will work, it's like 100 people that messed that up. So the couple of people that will work like that, now you betting them.
That's a fact.
But I'm just saying this because people get on here and say you got glazers. Call me what you want to call me. I speak the truth.
Nah, you ain't no glazer. Like, it's times where you feel like, M.Reck, I don't agree. Many times you'll check me and like, M.Reck, I don't agree. And we don't have a argument. You just speak from your perspective what you don't agree with, and it's cool.
It's called being grown.
There you go. But see, I want you to understand, Jenny B. A lot of people don't live in that world. A lot of people live in delusion. They want it one-sided. They can't have a general conversation where you got two different perspectives or two different opinions. You know what I'm saying?
And let me tell you this angle too.
Mm-hmm.
With the stuff I went through, and I already said it on here, with the trauma I went through early, if I hadn't have went to therapy for a long time in my 20s, part of me was trapped with what happened to me.
Mm.
When you deal with trauma, any kind of trauma, you got to get that work done. You got to go work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Homeboy got to go work on that because he's stuck in that trauma.
He's
fighting people that ain't got nothing to do with that.
That's a fact. But who gonna tell him that? Think about it, right? Nobody around him gonna tell him that, right? And then
he over here listening. I'm telling him that. Nigga, go work on yourself.
But what I'm saying is to you, nobody in his mind could tell him anything because he got to the bag. He got the status. But like you said, and Songs by Alicia said the same thing. It's something is off. Mentally, something is really off. You know what I mean?
And you know what that leads to, M.Reck? Burnout. That's exactly what that leads to. Keep on doing what you're doing. Ain't nobody gonna have to come and get you, 50. You gonna burn out on your own. And then you done burn every bridge you got. Who gonna have your back?
Come on.
Because you messed over Detroit when we had your back. You messed over down south. You messed over New York. Who got your back?
Yeah, that's a fact. Janie B, hold that thought. I'm going to get some more callers. Great assessment as always. You can always tap back in. Let me get some more callers because we got a lot of new people in the building.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Let's get it. Let me give my brother Flat real quick because I know Flat been waiting. Flat, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
All right.
JB always dropping that knowledge, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact, my brother. Let me get you on the screen too. You got the floor, good brother. I'm just doing everything on the back end. I'm gonna fall back. You got the floor.
No, I'm agreeing with Janie B though. Like it's something mentally. Now I'm saying like it's something mentally there or not there. Now I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
for him to feel like he could just go at, it's like I said, the bully syndrome. Know what I'm saying? Like you just feel like you could just go at anybody at any time. You don't even have to have a reason. You could just go at anybody, and if anybody say anything about you, they they violating, like they
Mm-hmm.
wrong. Know what I'm
Right.
saying? And the worst part about it, Rec, is the glazers. Know what I'm saying? Like if you glazing that, if you glazing somebody with that type of attitude and character, you need some self-evaluation. Now, let's go back to when you was explaining to them what the glazes is. Now I'm saying?
Yeah. Matter of fact, Flat, take over the show. I gotta
Yeah.
do something on the stove. Take over the show for 5 minutes. All right.
I got you, bro.
Talk to him.
So I got you. So I'm gonna break down to y'all what the glazes is. Now I'm saying, like, I'm gonna use myself as an example to show y'all what's not glazing. Me and my brother M.Reck, we went to the Canelo versus Bud Crawford fight. Now I'm saying, I thought Canelo was gonna win. My brother M.Reck said Crawford was gonna win. Guess what? I was wrong. So when I was wrong, I didn't say, yo, it was a bad night for Canelo, or yo, the referees was cheating, or no. I kept it a buck. Canelo can't beat Bud Crawford, bro. That's just what it is. Now I'm saying, I just use that as an example for y'all to understand what a glazer is. A glazer would have made an excuse. Yo, nah. Yo, that wasn't right. Now I'm saying, yo, Canelo really won. Now I mean, but the referee cheated and gave it to, he was helping Bud Crawford winning. Now I'm saying, like, nah, we don't do that here. We call it down the middle. Know Know what I'm saying? Like when somebody is good at something, they good at it. Whether I like them or not, it's facts, not feelings. Facts over feelings. Know what I'm saying? So that's that. We gotta eliminate the Glazers. Y'all talking about 50 don't have to get in the booth. How? How he don't have to get in the booth? Explain that to me. He's a rapper, bro. I know y'all caught up on him being a mogul and all of that. Yeah, that's cool. We support all of that. But what about us? Because I explained this to people also, like, yo, listen, we the ones that made 50 Cent who he is. Now I'm saying, like, as far as his success, without us supporting him and buying his albums, now I'm saying, watching his shows, he's nothing. Now I'm saying all celebrities gotta come to that realization. They ain't nothing without supporters. Now I'm saying, I don't care how talented you are, how good you are, what you do, how slick you talk. Without the supporters, you ain't shit. Now I'm saying that's just what it is. So we as a consumers, we want to see the entertainment part. We shouldn't care about his money, how much money he got. One thing we don't do is pocket watch. Know what I'm saying? I don't pocket watch nobody. Know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if I'm a consumer, I want to be entertained. Know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta jump through fiery rings and all that for me. Nah, I ain't saying that. But you a rapper, bro. When I Google your name, what comes up? The title is you a rapper. So rap, dog. Know what I'm saying? Like get in the booth and rap. Y'all talking about yo, all he gotta do is the memes and no. He gotta rap, bro. And the thing that be getting these people by that don't be doing what they supposed to do is because the Glazers is like, yo, nah, you don't gotta do that. Now I'm saying, yo, just put up a meme. Now I'm saying, and you don't got time to entertain guys that don't got the same amount of money as you. But guess what? Y'all wrong because he's entertaining them regardless. Because if he making memes on them, he's still entertaining them. So y'all can't say he don't got time to get in the booth and entertain them. He's entertaining them regardless. Now I don't like to get into people's personal lives and all that. Now I'm saying, but at the end of the day, entertain. I'm a consumer, bro. I bought Get Rich or Die Trying when it came out. Now I'm saying. I bought the Massacre when it came out. Know what I'm saying facts. Now I'm saying I bought the video game, the G Unit video game when it came out. Know what I'm saying I was too old to buy the tank tops and the Reeboks. Know what I'm saying, but my little brother would. Know what I'm saying my mom's bought it for my little brother, so I'm a consumer. Know what I'm saying, and as a consumer, I want to be entertained, bro. So 50 got to get in that booth, son. Know what I'm saying. Other than that, all that bully shit, thinking you could just and I don't got nothing against 50. I just told you I'm a fan. I supported all 50 music from when he was putting out mixtapes before he even signed with Aftermath and all that. Know what I'm saying? Facts. I could sing, I could rap all 50 joints word for word, verbatim. Facts. Know what I'm saying? So I'm a real consumer, bro. I want to see the raps. I want to see him get in the booth. Know what I'm saying? Other than that though, I agree with Janie B and now I mean everybody else that say 50 got to stop with the bullying shit. Know what I'm saying? Now the relationship with his son, with his kids and all that, I'm not going to comment on that. Now I mean that's his personal, know what I'm saying? That's his personal situation. Now I mean also I want to say Pap ain't no sucker. So 50 can't talk with Fab. Fab ain't no sucker either, but Fab more of a smooth, cool guy. Now I mean, fly dresser, all that. Pap got a knuckle game, so 50 can't talk no tough shit. Like he put up on his comment.
Uh-huh.
50 put on his comment, Rec. He was like, "Yo, uh, Pap girls, all his girls is tougher than him. Pap
Mm.
ain't no sucker, son.
Facts.
Pap ain't no sucker, bro. Know what I'm saying? So that ain't an angle you could take with Pap. Know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Now 50 Cent ain't no sucker either. Know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
Pap ain't either. So you can't take that angle. It's two real dudes that are stand on what they standing on and defend themselves. Know what I mean? You can't take no sucker angle like his one. And 50 wrong too for saying, I wanted to throw this in there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
50 wrong for saying all Pap girls look like men. That's wrong, son.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wrong, son. Know what I'm saying
But
I wanted to throw that in there
basically,
too.
he's talking about Remy. He ain't
Yeah,
just
he
talking
talking
about
about Remy and Clarissa. Know what I
yeah.
mean?
So Remy could take offense to that as well
Yeah,
as Clarissa.
Right, and Remy might jump in a booth. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know, son.
Yeah,
50 just start trouble with everybody, son.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a thing. Whereas 50 do shit that other people can't do. You know what I'm saying? He get passes, they move the goalposts, and like I said, he know how to play off that. Cause had it been somebody else, niggas would have got him out of here. Like, you
Facts.
know what I'm saying? If Jay-Z was on this type of time, niggas would have got him out of here. Niggas be trying to get Jay-Z out of here, and that nigga Jay-Z be out the way. They still be trying to get him out of here now. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Jay-Z be, the nigga done grew dreads and you know, nigga dressed
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't want to throw him away, but y'all know what it is, man. Like
Yeah, he done turned into a whole different nigga, son.
he's a whole different type of nigga, man. You feel me? The nigga took J. Cole whole swag. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got,
Damn, I never thought about that. That's crazy,
we gonna
son.
call a spade. We gonna call a spade.
Wow, he
Nigga
did
Jay
it, son.
from the dressing to the dreads. I mean, they say, what's the other guy, the painter, Basquiat. They said,
Basquiat, yeah.
yeah, but it's J. Cole. When you really
Wow.
analyze the whole shit, you know what I mean? Because J. Cole, he one of those niggas that'll spit your head off, and he don't care about materialism. Just think about it, right? I don't know if you remember, J. Cole had a video where he had a Bentley truck, brand new, driving it through the mud through the whole video. Letting
Nah,
you
I ain't
know.
never see that.
Yeah. Letting you know, I forgot which song it is. Letting you know. And he says it all the time. He said, I could bag your bitch in a pair of Crocs.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So and mind you, J. Cole, he's the type of nigga, right? He don't do the strip club shit. You know how some rappers, right? They go to the strip club. Well, a lot of rappers, they go to the strip club
Right.
and bust up 50,000 and you know what I'm saying, all this money. J. Cole, he ain't doing that. But also, he gonna sell out stadiums.
That's a fact.
He ain't on no materialism shit, but at the same time, he's still selling tickets and he's selling units.
Right.
So
And he'll spit your head off.
it,
He's a bar
early,
master, son.
early, bowed out gracefully from the Drake and Kendrick shit because he was just more so like, that's my nigga. I know how ugly this shit can turn. And I'm gonna say this. I was disappointed because I know he can go, but I was disappointed that he bowed out because in hip hop, it ain't no throwing in the towel.
Facts.
So to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's a gladiator sport. You know what I mean? You got to die on your sword.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, but aside from that, I understood why, because he got a lot of love for both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But him and Drake got probably a better relationship. He got a relationship with both of them, but him and Drake got a better relationship. And it was one of those things, I can go, but it's going to get real ugly. Let me just bow out gracefully. Let me apologize to this man because I said some things that I really didn't mean. And I really don't want to, go there with him because it's never going to be the same. That relationship is never going to be the same. Like, it's almost like, all right, I'm glad we here. You being a boxer, right? One of the illest boxers, one of the illest spitters, one of the illest people that do voiceovers and journalism and commentary. Salute. When you get in a fight with another boxer, that's your man, and it's say like it's a dog fight.
Yeah.
How do y'all go back to being, I guess, friends? Like, do that relationship stay the same, or is the relationship get different? Like, explain to me.
It never be the same again, bro, because
Wow.
one feel like the other one is superior. So now I'm saying like you like we all as men even with the boxing thing aside, we as men, we all feel we superior beings within each other. Now I'm saying within who we are within ourselves. So if my main craft that I put my time, dedication, my whole life, sacrifice everything to, if I could stand next to somebody that I feel like is completely dominant to me, then I'm not I'm not that, bro. I'm not who I am. Now I'm saying,
Mm,
even though I'm gonna always have quiet confidence. I don't gotta come in a room with another boxer and be like, yo, I'll break you up. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? I have my own quiet confidence that's supreme within myself. But I'm never gonna feel like another guy know what I mean, could just destroy me. So if we get in the ring and somebody was to destroy me in the ring, I couldn't be around him, bro. Know what I'm saying? Like, or
mm,
vice versa. Know what I'm saying? So that's how that go. It's the same thing lyrically, bro. If
mhm.
you feel like somebody is dominant to you, you ain't gonna want to be around that person, bro.
No doubt. That's a fact. Yo, you know what's so crazy? Salute to Sakina, Flame Sakina. She said that was a great question I asked you.
Mm,
Um, I love the content we do because I gotta remind people none of this is scripted. This is all off the head. Like
facts.
this live wasn't even planned. You gotta think we doing this in real time. If 50 put out a meme right now, we on it. Let me refresh
Facts.
the live. Let me see if Papoose put another meme up. You know what I mean? Hold
Word.
on 1 second. That's just the time we on. I don't even know if he still got it up. Let me refresh the page.
Mm,
Yeah, it's still up. Let me see what 50. Let me see if 50 updated his joint. Let me refresh. So far, and let's go through the comments too. See, it be a lot of industry people and people in the comments. Let's go through. All right,
mm,
let's go to 50 page. Right. Let's
yeah.
see what the comments saying. Let's that's another thing. Let's analyze the comments. I don't know if you can see it on my screen or can you
Yeah,
watch
I
it?
see it. I want to throw this in there too, Rec. They
Yeah.
ain't commenting right now because they tuned in to the live show on the streets, the live show on the internet. Now I'm saying MRecktv, let the sparks fly. They tuned in, bro. That's why they not commenting. I mean, posting right now. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about the other I guess
Yeah,
content creators or so called competitors. You know
even
what I mean?
Pap and 50, they tuned in. Know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So that's
oh
why they
yeah.
ain't posting.
That's a fact. I ain't gonna front. They tuned in. You know, Pap is my brother.
Facts.
Um, and we go back. Also, go get that record we got called Caught Up. Is on his
Mm,
mixtape, is on my project. Uh
right.
Papoose featuring M.Reck featuring Papoose. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
listen, classic. We actually shot a video to it. I never put it out. You
Mm,
know, I'm gonna put it out one day.
mm,
I'm just real particular. When people handle your content a certain way, I get
mm,
personal. Like the editor, I didn't really like how he was editing the video. You know what I'm saying? I
mm.
wanted him to really put time and energy in it because the song wasn't just like a regular song. It was like a story based song. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So you want the visuals to add up to what you're saying in the lyrics. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And he wasn't really doing that. So I just was like, yo, you know what? I get back to it. I just kept it on pause, but
Mm,
because I'm really particular about my art. You know what I'm
right.
saying? When it comes to music and everything. But for the most part, this thing hip hop, I want to let people know we not allowing, you know, you can't change the rules. And what
Mm,
these fans is doing, because they try to do it with the Drake and Kendrick shit. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, Kendrick won that hands down with Drake,
right.
right?
Right.
I see the fans and people in the industry try to move the goalposts on how the battle was judged.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And it's even with 50 right now with Fab and Papoose, you see what they saying. They
yeah.
giving 50 a out. Like he ain't gotta get in a booth. And to me, that's crazy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? This is hip hop. Like it's almost like a boxer, right?
Mm,
Having smoke with another boxer and he just talking on the internet. He
right.
talking interviews and all that, but he don't want to fight that
Right.
boxer.
That's crazy.
You got a platform called All Call Outs is Mandatory, right, Flat?
That's a fact.
Okay. So if another boxer is calling out another boxer, and mind you, that started with you. A lot of people
Yeah.
bit what you was doing with that.
Facts.
If another boxer is calling out another boxer on your show, and they in the same weight class and everything else.
Mm.
And this boxer don't respond, saying, here, say to the world, I'll fight anybody, but it's somebody that's calling them out and somebody that essentially he gotta fight, so to speak. What's that term in boxing when you gotta fight somebody? What's the term again?
Mandatory.
Mandatory. That's his mandatory, but for some reason he keep ducking them.
Yeah.
So explain to the people what you call that when a boxer don't really stand on business, when another boxer is calling him out and he's just ducking the smoke. How do you I guess deal with those situations? Like, do you just call that boxer out like, yo, son scared, or yo, he don't want to fight? Like explain that for the people.
I mean, how that go? How that go? Now I'm saying, once you duck and smoke, bro, you get exiled, bro. Now I'm saying, like, we turn the fans, and this is something that I feel should be a thing in hip hop as well. Now I'm saying, in boxing, once you turn down they call it the fade in Cali. Now I'm saying, once you turn down the smoke, listen, bro, you get exiled, you get called out for that. Now I'm saying, your fans turn against you. Now I'm saying, everybody turn against you, bro. Now I mean, because you become a duck, you use a duck. Know what I mean, so that should be the same. That should be coined in hip hop as well, bro. If you duck and smoke, bro, you got to be called out for that. Know what I'm saying,
Fact.
that's unacceptable.
Facts. So what do you call this situation here? Because now, if you say Fab dropped that freestyle, Fab and Jim Jones and them dropped that freestyle on Christmas, it's New Year's, so that's 6 days.
Yeah.
We going into a week now. 50 Cent hasn't responded with not even really with a meme, because he gave like a warning. He haven't even responded, not only with no bars, but not even with a meme.
Right.
So what do you call that? Like you just mentioned, if a boxer does it, he get exiled. So I guess 50 Cent, he get a pass? Like I'm trying to understand.
That's what we saying, Rec. Like they gotta stop, because it's the Glazers that's gonna hold them up and try to go at the people that's calling him out for it. You see what I'm saying? The Glazers are try to argue with the people that's actually calling him out for ducking smoke. How does that work, bro? See, I'm about to get on my mad boxer shit, bro, because I get upset about these type of things, bro. How could you stand up? That's like, how you gonna fight for somebody? Listen, I'll fight for anybody, bro. Now I'm saying, I never like bullies, bro. If somebody bullying somebody, I always been the type that'll fight. I'll bully the bullies. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? That person got to be willing to fight for themselves for me to fight for them, bro. I'm not gonna fight for somebody that's just gonna run on me. Now I'm in a whole fight with 50 people, and a person that's supposed to be going back to back with me done ran on me. And I got into this because of you. Know what I'm saying? No. You gotta be able to fight for yourself, but then I could fight for you. So that's the same way the fans gotta look at it. Before y'all could argue for 50, 50 gotta at least fight for himself, bro. Come on, son.
And what's so crazy about it, he started it.
Facts.
So I'm lost. Like, I'm lost. How do you, like you said, how do you cover for somebody that start the bullshit and then they duck and hide, and y'all still like moving the goalposts? Y'all still changing the rules? I'm lost over here. Like I think I'm in a warped reality. Like, this gotta be a different dimension. Like I'm lost. Like, because in hip hop, think about it, right? Remember when Jay-Z dropped Takeover? You know, because at first, you knew they was throwing shots at each other, right? But when Takeover dropped, it wasn't no ifs, ands, and maybes. You
Direct
knew
hit.
it was a direct. He called out Nas, called out Mobb Deep.
Right.
And niggas was saying, oh, Nas gotta hurry up and respond. Yo, Nas gotta respond. Like, niggas put the pressure on Nas. Like, Nas didn't already show you who he was from the first time he dropped a verse on Halftime or Live at the Barbecue. You know what I'm saying? You already knew Nas was special. He was an alien. You know what I'm saying? Just off the first features. But the fact that Jay-Z at the time, you know, he was the biggest rapper in the game, came at Nas, niggas put the pressure on Nas like, oh, you know, they would say, oh, Jay-Z ended Nas' career. I used to hear the craziest shit with Takeover. Yo, it's over for Nas. I said, what? I said, first of all, it was dope. But I said those bars wasn't lethal enough to fuck with a Nas share. And then when that ether dropped, it got spooky. It got dark.
Man.
It got dark.
I remember, bro.
It got dark. Till this day, it's still dark for Jay-Z.
Still dark. And it's the definition of not glazing, because we from Brooklyn. We Brooklyn cats.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But we keep it real.
It got dark in Brooklyn.
Definitely.
I'm keeping it real. See, that's the difference why y'all gotta love us and love the show. Because nobody else is gonna give it up like this. We from Brooklyn and we stating how dark it got for Jay-Z when that ether dropped. You see people from Jamaica, Queens, they call up straight glazing.
Come on, son.
And I love my dudes from Jamaica, Queens. Shout out to all my homies. But when it come to 50, 50 can't do no wrong in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like the majority, it's some that call from Jamaica, Queens that'll keep it G'd up. But for the most part, I guess a lot of them thinking that 50 gonna come save them. 50 gonna take them out the hood or whatever. Or they feel like they gotta have this sense of loyalty, like it blinds they better judgment. You know what I'm saying? And this is hip hop. This ain't about where you from, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Because Rakim said it. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. And even with that, it's where your heart at. Our heart is, you know, just picking what's right over wrong. So if something, say for instance, okay, he dropped Takeover. That was hard. That was hard.
Facts.
But the ether was harder. It was damn near career ending. Like in terms of, you know, they didn't look at Jay-Z the same because at that time Jay-Z was like untouchable.
Facts.
Like, you feel me?
Yep.
It made people look at Jay-Z like, oh shit. Cause remember, he had it so crazy. He had the radio. Rockefeller Records was the biggest label. They had the streets, Beanie Siegel, the mixtapes, Freeway, Salute the Freeway. I spoke to him earlier and I spoke to him the other day. And, you know, we got something coming exclusive with Freeway. That's my brother. All right. But anyhow, yo, what they forget, Nas went against the whole state property for Dolo.
It's a fact.
Remember, it was Jay-Z, state property versus Nas.
It's a fact.
So, I mean, I don't want to get into it because then now we got to go back into history. And I just wanted to make a simple analogy of, remember when Jay-Z dissed Nas and Takeover, the people, you know, the fans were saying Nas had to get in the booth. Nas' career is over if he don't respond to Takeover. So why that same energy is not on this situation?
Right. Hold you to the same standard. Yeah.
It should be the same standard.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because Nas and Jay-Z, they got businesses, other businesses. You got to think, at that time, Jay-Z had Rockaware.
Facts.
He could have ran with Jay-Z's a fashion designer right now. He ain't got to think about Nas. He ain't pull that. He was an MC. He went in that booth.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So Nas was in movies at that time. Nas had Belly Out, different movies. You know what I mean? Oh, Nas he on his movie shit right now. He ain't thinking about no rap shit. They couldn't use that. You know why? Because it always comes back to who you are. You are an MC, master of ceremony.
Facts.
Ceremonies.
Facts.
So that's where I'm at. So what I'm going to do, because people saying, yo, M.Reck, what's the number again? Are you still taking calls? I'm going to open the lines up and see what the people talking about, Flat.
Let's go.
So this is what I want to do. I'm going to take a few calls, but I want you to respond to the calls.
Yes,
so
sir.
Give me a few minutes. I'm going to make it quick. All right?
Let's get it.
All right.
Hey, what's up, fam? This Carolina. You remember you see a dark cloud still over that rap battle? It's still. Hold up. Let me turn this. It still got a dark cloud. It still got a dark cloud over here today, over the south. That thing was hurtful. I felt that in my bones, bro. When that thing dropped, I felt bad. I was in the club, and when that thing dropped, that's the first night I was in the club. When I heard that thing, look, I ain't never got my sense back since that battle, and that's still the most illest battle ever to me. Besides, I had what's the name? Q. No Vaseline now. You really rock. You really hurt on it. But other than that, it's a dark cloud over there.
No doubt. I appreciate you, good
so
brother.
50 got to get there. If he want to be the MC and he want to be a thing, he got to come out.
That's a fact.
All the big guys came out, so he got to come.
Got you.
I land my plane.
All right, my brother. Thank you. Let's get it. Run the likes up. How many likes we got real quick? Run the likes up. We should have like 2,000 likes. We've been on this joint 2 hours. We had up to like 2,000 people staying in here. Now it's still like 939, 950, almost 1,000. How many likes we got first and foremost? Hold on, caller. How many likes we got, y'all? Wreck Mob, let me know how many likes we got. Run the likes up, run the hypes up. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Let's get it.
What up, M.Reck? Legendary Tony back in the building.
What's going on, Tony? Salute, man. Give me a quick assessment, good brother, before I end the show, man. Talk to me.
My thing with this whole 50 Cent situation, yo, 50 is delusional because, like, how are you going to seek revenge on someone knowing that you started
it? Talk about it.
You could tell that 50 got no friends. It's like he has some type of process syndrome that everyone is out to get him. So it's like, I'm going to cross you before you cross me. You know what I'm saying? And all that just stems down to his childhood.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I am like a 50 fan. I met him one time, but if you keep having followers to everybody, you are the problem. You are the problem.
I hear that.
I never heard 50 one time say that I'm at peace. Never.
Wow.
He thrives through chaos all the time. There is one quote, and it says that some people don't want to be fixed because being broken gets them all the attention.
That's a fact. Yo.
And that's 50 for you.
Great assessment, my brother. I appreciate you tapping in.
Wreck Mob, you know what I mean?
You're a wreck. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Salute. Man, we here. Salute. Everybody's Wreck Mob. If you new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell, you become Wreck Mob, you family. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We deep worldwide. This Wreck Mob thing is worldwide. It's like a cult damn near. This shit lit worldwide. Run the likes up. Salute to the Wreck Mob. We here. I'm taking calls. I'm gonna take one more call real quick. But if not, I'll get back to it. Yo, Flat, this is what I want to do. You heard those assessments, right, from those callers, right? I want you to address those assessments, but with your own assessment. But then we're gonna close out the show and all that because we've been rocking 2 hours and 24 minutes. It don't even feel like that long. Let me know. Has it been that long? Does it feel like that long?
Nah, I don't feel like it, but yeah, we had like two and a half.
Yeah, that's a fact. So I'm gonna land my plane. I want you to address, those assessments that the callers made.
Yeah, I want to share. I agree with bro that just was saying like that might have came from 50 childhood. Now I'm saying like he probably, I don't know, that's definitely some type of trauma though. Now I'm saying like the fact that he don't get along with nobody, son. Know what I'm saying like, and like I said, I'm a fan, son. I'm a 50 Cent fan of the music. Know what I'm saying like I rock with son.
Facts.
Entertainment wise,
Likewise.
yeah, son.
Yeah,
Word,
like
ain't no hate here. Know what I mean? We rock with son. Know what I mean? But he just got a way that he can't he just go at everybody, son. Know what I'm saying? And that's crazy to me. Know what I'm saying? And the other caller that was talking about the diss tracks, yeah, that might have been that ether joint. Like of my top five diss tracks, know what I'm saying? I like the Beanie Siegel joint he did for Kiss, and I like the Kiss joint he did for Beans. They was wilding.
Yeah,
That's
they was
one of the most
wild.
underrated rap beefs that ever happened, son. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying?
that's classic. Like,
Classic, son.
but even with that, it's like you talking about them niggas was, and back then on a mixtape, if Siegel drop a freestyle
Yeah,
on a Clue tape,
right.
the next Clue tape, Jada Kiss and Styles had they
Firing
freestyle,
back.
firing back.
Facts, son.
That's what I'm saying. So when people be saying this shit in the comments, like, "Oh, he ain't gotta get in the booth," I'm like, "Oh,
Crazy.
you do know we in hip hop, right?"
Facts, bro.
Like,
Facts.
what are you talking about? It's like, think about this, right?
Mm.
You got boxing fans.
Mm.
Then you got the casual boxing fans. You got diehard boxing fans. You got the casual boxing fans with they want to be for the big events, like the Bud versus Canelo. You know what I'm saying? The Bud versus Spence, and you know what I'm saying? And you know those big fights.
Right.
Those boxing, them hardcore, diehard boxing fans. They are there for boxing.
Right.
So the casual boxers, they for, oh, let's see what rapper gonna walk this boxer out.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? They there for
Right.
different things. They there for, oh, let's see what celebrity's gonna be ringside.
Yeah. I want to see what he wear to the ring and shit.
Exactly. This is not that. This is what we do and what hip hop is for diehard hip hop fans. If you're not of that, exit to the left. Just say, you know what? I'm gonna wait till 50 Cent put out a movie. This post ain't for me.
Right.
But when it comes to hip hop and how hip hop has been from day one, if you take a shot at me, I'm taking a shot back. That's just how it goes. You can't move the goalposts. You can't rewrite history. See, that's the thing too with people in this game. They try to rewrite history and think that it's cool to do that. Like, even with Jay Prince, right? We talking about battling when Pusha T smoked Drake boots on the freestyle, the story of Adidon. Adidon. He smoked Drake so bad, and he said this is like a warning. He said it's about to get surgical. Jay Prince pretty much got involved and said, nah, he went too far. Like, how? So, you know, the last 10 years of hip hop, and maybe longer, they've been trying to change the rules. And that's why we at where we at, because nobody is saying, nah, get them motherfuckers out of here. Yo, you don't even belong in hip hop. Like, see, I remember it was a time where you had to be qualified to speak on hip hop. You couldn't be in those barbershop conversations. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people are not true fans. They not hardcore hip hop fans, but then they in the comments like they are. They be arguing, you know, they go back and forth with people who really do this. To me, it's like, yo, you gotta flow your role, play your position. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, when it comes to boxing, I know boxing, but I know you know boxing more than me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Same
So
with hip hop, bro. Like, yeah.
So
That's
I'm
vice
not gonna
versa with
argue.
hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Now, I'm not gonna argue with you with certain things, with a lot of things. I just said to you, and I think you mentioned it. I said with the Bud and Canelo situation, I said, yo, Flat, I know you know your shit.
Yeah.
You was like, yo, I got Canelo. I said, yo, Flat, I hear you, but I think Bud gonna beat Canelo.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But you said this. You said, yo, if Bud beat Canelo, hands down, he's going down as one of the GOATs. You said this.
Fact. Yep.
You said, yo, Reck, I'm on what I'm on, but if Bud beat Canelo, I'ma say it publicly.
Yeah.
And you did that.
Yeah.
You said it publicly. You said, yo, he's one of the greatest.
Right.
And to me, this what makes this conversation dope. This what makes this dialogue dope, because you have two people that know hip hop, that know boxing,
right?
And I may have more knowledge in one field than you, and you may have more knowledge in another field than me, but we both know both sides of the coin.
Right.
We both know boxing and hip hop.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So, but then you got some people that don't know shit about hip hop. Speaking on hip hop.
Yeah.
Coming at Fab. Oh, Fab, you're not even like that. Who said? I seen people in the comments say, when Fabulous became a lyricist.
What?
Yeah, I seen people say that.
Wow.
Yo, it's people on that called this show that said, Fabulous is not like that with the bars.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's people like that. It's delusional people or people that's not qualified speaking, because, you know, the internet give everybody a voice to speak.
Right.
But it's a lot of delusion going on right now. And like I said, this is general. You see how we talked about the 50 Papoose and the Fab and everything, but we talked about other things that's related to the situation of battle rap.
Yeah.
So, and we calling it for what it is. So when people see, like, everybody can't do that. Most people, when they do topics, they show is sticking to that topic. We can stick to the topic, but also it's variations to the topic.
Right.
But didn't tie it all in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So listen, it's a difference over here, and I'm land my plane, man. We at the 2:30 mark. So follow my brother at David.Flat.Sparkz on IG.
Yes, sir.
Right? Subscribe to his YouTube, David Flat Sparkz. You know, I'm gonna put his name in the chat room. We on MRecktv / Let the Sparks Fly. You know, we do lives, we do uploads, interviews. Check his interview out with Papoose on this channel that dropped maybe like, I want to say a week ago, maybe, if that. Not even. Not even.
Yeah.
I think 5 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And with Carissa, I think it's 7 days now. So he got 2 interviews, exclusive interviews he did with Papoose and Carissa on the MRecktv channel. Go check for that. Go subscribe to his page and go follow him on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all that at David.Flat.Sparkz. I'm putting it right now in the chat room.
Yes, sir.
Got some of the best commentary and voiceovers ever known to mankind. You know what I'm saying? Go check for my brother. You know, I don't co-sign nothing trash.
Facts.
So on that note, we're gonna do this again, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some updates. There's gonna be more layers to this. Carissa, matter of fact, let's see if Carissa responded. I'm curious to see if
she probably did, son.
Yeah, let's see real quick. Or Remy. I didn't see none. Let me go to the stories. She put up Papoose video. So she's standing on business with Pat. She put up like pictures. Let me see what this is. This is music, right? Oh, her ring walk. She just promoting her fight. She's smart. She's promoting a fight coming up.
Yeah.
That February 22nd, she got a fight date. It's coming up. What's the name of the boxer she fighting, Flat?
Franchon Cruz.
Yep.
Yeah, she fighting Franchon Cruz. Yep.
Yeah. So, February 22nd. Make sure y'all get your tickets for that Carissa Shields fight. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, let me refresh Pat page and see what he got going on. Let me go to stories. He ain't got nothing in the stories. Go to 50 page. Let me see So we keep it fair over here. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's never one-sided. Okay, 50 posted something else. Oh, he posted I guess a clip of him performing at ABC for the New Year's Eve event. So he just put Happy New Year's, let's get it. I'm ready to work. You know, nothing pertaining to Papoose or Fab. That's just a general post. So on that note, Rec Mob, we appreciate y'all tapping into the show. This is Let the Sparks Fly with my brother David Flat Sparkz on the show with me. And make sure y'all, you know, follow him and tap in with him, you know, on YouTube as well as IG and TikTok and everything else. And if something you know, something break out in the next few minutes or hour, we go live again, or hours, or tomorrow. So definitely subscribe, hit the bell, and I appreciate y'all. Love is love. Make sure you download the Spooky Hours in the Apple Store, the Spooky Hours app in the Apple Store, Google Play Store. That's my TV series. And Happy New Year, y'all. Yo, Flat, man, I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, my brother.
All right, Flat, yo, I'll build with you later on. Thank you.
All right, peace, bro.
Peace, bro. All right, salute to the Rec Mob. Thank you. Make sure you leave those comments in the regular comment section. Let me know how you felt about the show, and let me know your thoughts on this whole 50 Cent and Papoose situation and Carissa and all that. All right? Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. Still 800 people in the building. Love is love. Double deuces and bubble gooses. I'm gone. Salute to DJ New. He produced that Can't Get Enough for me too on my channel. Go check for that. That's Papoose, DJ and producer. You know what I mean? DJ New produced a lot of shit for Papoose. Go check for that M.Reck Can't Get Enough record and video on my page. All right? Brooklyn. Salute to the whole Brooklyn. Salute to everybody on the check-in. Yo, Murder, holla at me, man. Let's get this money, man. Let's get this money. You heard? The volume. Jada Kids, holla at me, man. I need a check, man. Need this underdog and the volume. They said a closed dog. They said a closed mouth don't get fed, right? So I know y'all getting the volume checks, them underdog checks and all that. You know, throw an alley-oop or something, man. Salute. All right, I'm off this, y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm gone. Peace. Thank you for tapping in.
It's your guy, David Flash Sparkz, a.k.a. the Mad Boxer. And this is Let the Sparks Fly, live on MRecktv. Let's get it.
Sneak dissing, we don't see the competition. I drop off a ransom note that your art is missing, nigga.
Pays in full with the money, or she gon' get her fingers clipped off like Lil Sonny,
MRecktv.